Hey, welcome or welcome back. It is as always good to see you today. I hope you're all having a good day. I need to just adjust my filters a little bit here. 1 second. There we go. All right, welcome in, Bossy Spaghetti, Celestial. Everybody always showers while I'm streaming. You guys telling me that I smell bad? I need to go shower? Trying to hint. Hello, Mellow Maggot. Hello, Neff. Hello, Megan8. Random Name, Leaky Boil Pondu, and Squidney. Welcome in. I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. I got back from my... Oh! The cable from my microphone and the cable to my camera sometimes interact with each other. And if I move my microphone, sometimes it moves the cable to my camera as well. So, all right, I thought we might check on what LOLCow Bus had to say about the documentary Escaping Paradise, since they went to Paradise. And I believe they watched the documentary with Stefan, possibly, but we'll see. So I am going to give a preemptive trigger warning, because I don't know what kind of fuckery they're going to be saying. I don't know what kind of defense they're going to be giving to this predator piece of shit. So I just want to give a preemptive trigger warning for that. So we're going to go ahead, change screens here. Oh, look at that. Look at that bullshit. What are you doing, camera? What are you doing? Oh, goodness. There we go. All right. Why is my chat? I didn't realize my super chat was turned off. All right. Let's go ahead and I guess get into it here. Full screen. Oh, damn it. I can't see my volume over here. My camera's like directly in front of my monitors. I need to get my basement finished so I can move my office to the basement. I need to get a couple of quotes on that. That'd be good. All right. We have a live reaction from them. Am I supposed to be? Are you not playing? Hey, Lizzie.
Chill with the crew. Couple wild cholo, yeah, we breaking the rules. Down in the crib where the echoes all boom. Trying to the LPU, make a legend real soon. 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 LOLCow vato loco. Stop protect with the circus on lock. Brain wild like a glitch in the block. Talking big plans.
Yeah, I need to get my basement finished.
Turn myth when the moon out. Round ready from double breathe.
Mama, miss you. Good evening, LCU. Welcome back.
All right, Fupa's still at the same place she was. Where is Fupa? We're going to do a little bit of, we're going to speed up a bit. We're going to turn on closed captions. When would I have time to get quotes? That's a good question, Escape. Good question.
Back to another episode of LOLCow Buzz with me, your host, Foxy Mama, Miss Fupa Cheese, and Tech Protect. who is
Hi, guys.
currently
Sounds
at
good.
Pearadise right now, post watching the full docuseries. What are you pointing to?
The Paradise sign, the Paradise neon sign behind me.
Oh my God. Please, like, starting off,
Oh,
tell
his
us
facial hair's
how the
growing
fuck it's been
back.
there, because I have not been able to talk to you all day.
It's been
Excuse.
wonderful. I've had such a great time. It's been a warm welcome. I got canes, bitch. I got some fucking chicken fingers. I got some French fries. Fupa, sorry you missed out. I also got a strawberry shake from In-N-Out. They the
Oh, I should probably put my hat on. I have a little bit of massage oil probably in the front of my hair because I just had a massage before I got home, and I haven't showered. I did wipe off massage oil with like some wipes, but let's cover up my massage oil hair. They said she didn't go because of a family emergency or something. I don't know. She's been gone. Fupa's been over here for a week.
double dip when they fed me. They were like, let's get this motherfucker everything. I did pay for all of it, but they did take me. All right, they did take me there.
Oh, they drove you there? How generous.
Yeah, they drove
How
you. How
generous.
nice. Yeah.
And I mean, you did have to sit there and watch the entire docuseries with them too.
Yeah.
Yes, they
did.
I think I should invest in a fiberglass camper. Well, the company pays for my travel whenever I travel, so. Taylor, how you doing, sweetie?
For their outburst.
Oh, there was plenty of outbursts. There was a lot of like, you lying fucking no, that's not true. They're making that up. That happened throughout the entire time.
Of
One
course,
notable one
it
was when
did.
Pal said that she was best friends with, was it Shay that they were mentioning? Cass?
Yes.
Pal said that she was best friends with Cass, and everyone was like, that's not fucking true, bitch. You were in none of her photos on Facebook. You know, what do you mean you were best friends?
I don't think
There were
that
people
makes.
at the house today that were.
No, go
Oh.
ahead.
There were people here at the house that have more like photos with Cass than Pal ever has.
Okay, I just want to make.
Who cares if you have photos with someone? I hate taking photos. I don't have very many photos with my friends.
One statement about that, because my best friend of like 15 years, I think we've taken 3 pictures together in the entirety of our friendship. You do not have to have pictures with
fake
someone
best
to be
friend.
their best friend.
No, fake best friend.
No, real best friends don't
Yeah,
have
sorry.
pictures together. But
15 years, 3
Her best
photos.
friend, you may
Yes.
be her best friend, but she's not your best friend.
oh no,
Clock
yes I
it,
am.
Fupa.
Yes,
Clock
the
it.
fuck I am.
15 years, 3 photos.
I mean, give or take.
Give or
Right.
take what, 1?
My Dougie and I, we've been friends for over 30 years. We have so few photos together because I just don't like having my picture taken. So it's like, no, that's irrelevant. Taylor is an amazing mod for me over here, and Rally, you're an amazing mod as well over on the channels that you're a mod for. My Sunday's okay. My headache has subsided at least, so that is a bonus. And I will definitely take that. My massage was nice. Chit-chatting with my massage therapist. She asked about the documentary and how all of that was going. And yeah, I adore my massage therapist. She's wonderful.
She must be ugly, 'cause why wouldn't you take more photos?
No, honestly, like the most photos that we have together were when we were both our largest, right? Like talking like we were both around 350 pounds, and we actually lost weight together. So W for that for us. But can we go ahead and already address the elephant in the room? I can see the chat is screaming about it, about Fupa not being at Pearadise.
Right. So I did buy my ticket. Tech saw the screenshot of my ticket, so I did buy it. But I had a family situation, emergency type thing. I was at the hospital this morning since like 9 a.m. And yeah, I wasn't able to make it. Obviously, family comes first. I've said that from the get-go. So I wasn't able to make it. But I would be willing to do another IRL stream in the future with all 3 of us.
But I don't mind video. Hey Maggie, how you doing, love? I hope you're having a good day, sweetie. I actually hate being on camera. I hate seeing myself over here on my little screen over here when I glance over there. I hate it. Um, I'm actually kind of glad I don't do edited content currently because when I was doing my edited content for like 4 years, I hated having sitting there watch myself and listen to myself. I despised it because I am not photogenic. I look horrible in pictures and on camera and I hate it. So, yeah, I do mind escape. but but for some reason I do it anyway. And I apologize to all of you for having to look at this. So, that's why I started making myself small in the corner down here because then there is less of me that you have to look at. So,
That maybe doesn't have anything to do with Paradise. Maybe we could do like I'm feeling like doing something haunted. I don't know. I feel like that would be fun.
Stefan's hot tub with
Oh
all
my
the
God.
spermicide.
He does have a haunted room. Have you gone into the haunted room?
Is there a haunted room in here? You know I don't fuck with
Yes.
ghosts. I don't fuck with ghosts. What do you mean there's a haunted room?
Yes, there's a haunted
Ballroom.
room. Yeah, the haunted ballroom.
Sleep in there. You should
Yes,
sleep in the
haunted
ballroom.
ballroom.
Yes, you should have to. You
What
should
is
have to
the
sleep in the ballroom.
They have a
What is the
ghost, and they've
ballroom?
named the ghost. Like she has a name.
Oh
Is there
my
a
gosh.
ballroom? Is there a haunted ballroom?
Yes, there is.
I don't know. Are you hearing me? Is there a haunted room? Is there a haunted? What is the haunted room? The girls are laughing at me from outside. They're like, yes, there's a haunted room, and they're gonna put me there.
What? Can
That's
they
funny.
can they hear you through the screen door? What?
They're watching Bus. The girlies are
Oh.
fucking. They're
Same escape. I hate. And they're like, "How's the hair look?" I'm like, "The hair's fine, but can you do anything about this? Can you fix this along with the hair?" Yeah, I hate that.
they're Bus girlies. What do you mean?
Hi.
Hi, girls. I hope you're doing well.
Cold
I hope
chill.
you're safe.
I'm walking out there. My pants are too loose and it's upsetting. But you know.
What do you mean that's mean? Well, thank you, Maggie. I appreciate it. But I do have mirrors. I do know what I look like. Yeah, Tech is at the Paradise house. This was the night after after it aired. This was June 10th. This was the day that it aired.
You know what? Thin, clean fucking problems or some shit.
I do
Break-
want to address why you have a jacket on.
Is there a haunted room?
right, it's like
The one up
106.
above the pool? Hi, everybody. Hi.
Hello, girls.
There's Audrey. Oh, damn it. Audrey and K-Bug. And is it a ballroom or a ballroom? I don't know. We'll have to ask Ivy. I feel weirdly disembodied. You apologizing for us looking at you? What? Oh, are you one of those iPhone users, Maggie? You guys all are beautiful. Me, not so much, but you all are gorgeous. You are all beautiful. If I were Tech's fiance, 1, I'd question my life choices. 2, I would not let him go to that house. Well, I don't think Tech's gonna be fucking anybody in the house. Get her, Stream Elements. Get her. Why are there 2 ads, Stream Elements? Get your shit together. Ugh. I'm relying on you to keep people from yelling all the time, and you're over here not using the right things. Well, thank you, Shelly. I appreciate it. Y'all, I don't say that I think I'm hideous because I want you all to compliment me. Because I'm still not going to fucking believe any one of you. So. Kaylee, you're losing your mind. Look, Look, I know that everybody is attractive to somebody for some reason. I've had girlfriends, so I've obviously had women find me attractive before. I do not think I am. So, blah, 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 blah. Get her, Stream Elements, get her! It's supposed to remove. It's supposed to remove the messages that have too many caps, but it's not doing it. It's supposed to delete the messages, but all it does is chastise you. Too many caps, you need to stop! And then it doesn't do anything about it. God damn it, Stream Elements. Do your job. I'm gonna have to fire you. Oh no, I'm gonna fix this. Well, it's not gonna work during mid because it's supposed to delete it.
Hi, say hi to the bus
So
audience.
we have Audrey. Is that Rissa? No, that's not Rissa. K-Bug, Audrey.
TikTok's over here.
Oh my
Yes.
God, we're live with all celebrities.
Woo.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, that is Audrey, Rissa, and K-Bug.
Oh, that was Rissa. It didn't look like her at first.
Bug.
Okay. Oh, because she has glasses on. She doesn't look like... Oh my god. She's gained so much weight since the documentary. And she's wearing glasses. I think that's why I didn't recognize her. Everyone nearly slid off their chairs the first time they saw you in the car. Taylor, honey, no. It's just brown nosing. Well, Stream Elements is currently my favorite. Kaylee, don't you fart on my Stream Elements. That's not nice.
From the documentary. And
All
now
of
we
them
have...
are in the documentary.
And here we
Oh,
have
fuck. There's God... Why is fucking Stefan? Go away, you fucking predator. You piece of shit.
Stefan joining us.
The documentary.
True. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Why do you look different? Did you dye your hair?
Yeah, we did last night on
Did
live.
your
too.
hair blue?
He dyes his hair all the time. And what's this bullshit up here, my green screen? What are you doing? I don't know if that's... I don't need my boobs in frame. That's the problem. I don't have much cleavage, so at least you're not seeing that, but
Huh?
my
Was it
bra
blue?
is like
No, it was brown before. Now it's black.
hanging out.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say you look
Sorry, my tank top is a little big, so it's a little awkward. I apologize.
different. Anyway, I did send Tech some little gifts because I felt bad for the fact that he's there by himself. So I did send him 24 donuts.
Oh my god.
Yes!
thank you.
You feed her. You feed her.
Echo.
Yeah.
Tech, mute yourself.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's Tech. He should mute himself.
There you go.
There we go. Oh my god.
okay.
Yeah.
Feed her.
Yeah. Now he's kicking his ass. Full screen that.
Yeah, he's full screen.
Oh my god. Tex lost a lot of weight. There's evidence how the chat went crazy. Taylor.
Come get him.
Oh my
He's
god.
dancing like a stripper.
And I
Tech's so short.
did send Tech a little package. Do you have the package, Tech?
A little care
It's in the
package?
kitchen. On the kitchen counter. Kitchen counter.
I might have the package. Hold on, I'm checking. Wait, what the fuck is that? That
What?
package?
Yeah, make sure you don't dox anyone. I'm gonna need you to open that.
What did you send him?
I don't know.
Oh, my phone is overheating. Hashtag Vegas.
Yeah, how are you wearing a long sleeve shirt? Isn't it like 106 there right now?
It is 98. Sun's down. It's 98.
God, might as
You
well
have
be.
no discomfort.
Okay. Yeah, just keep the camera on you and just open it like you're freaking filming a video. There you go.
Let me make sure the address was covered.
Just rip into it. Let's fucking go. The suspense is building for fucking nothing.
Had to blow my
What is
nose.
it? Tell us. What could it be?
What the fuck is this?
What could Fupa be trying to
Is it a Speedo? Did you send him a Speedo, Fupa?
Oh,
Yep.
was it a bag of? Is that a fucking wig?
I don't know.
What
What
is
is
that?
it?
I mean, the girls did offer him to put his makeup on and put a wig on him, but I think that is something else.
What is this?
Maybe it's an never mind. Maybe
I'm
it's
in the box. I'm fucking at the box. I don't care.
Oh my god.
the Diddy oil.
A giant bottle of lube. I knew it. That's exactly what it is. Oh,
Oh, that's kind of cute. That's kind of adorable.
That is for Stefan, so he can remember that Bus was there because that's our little mascot.
Aw, how
Oh my God.
cute.
I have the same one at
very cute.
home in the background.
That is kind of cute. I just find it sad they're giving it to Stefan. So, the company that I work for, at a trade show recently, they had a bunch of little cows to hand out to people. Because one of our buildings is called Longhorn, and so they had a bunch of little stuffed Longhorn cows made with like our logo on it. And one of my coworkers, Phil, as he was going through the box, like taking them out, he's like, "That's not a cow," and he put it was a beaver. So in the box of like little stuffed Longhorn cows, there was one beaver. So Phil took the beaver and one of the cows back with him to the office, and I saw it when I was down there a few weeks ago. It was just it wasn't like this, but it was like a little he's like, "That's not a cow." He posted it on LinkedIn. It was pretty funny. He's like, "One of these is not like the other." I think when he captioned it was something like, "That's a funny looking cow," or something. Your dog has this toy? You have a duck-shaped cow in your Jeep? You have a Jeep, Maggie? I think I knew that. I think I knew you had a... Yeah, I knew you had a Jeep. I just forgot. I'm sorry, hon. Too much information getting shoved into my brain.
Down.
not you sending gifts.
And then, yeah, I want you to open. So that's technically for Stefan and the girls at the house. But you should definitely open what's in the bag.
Jeep Renegade.
Yeah,
Get
let's
the
see.
cat out of the-
My problem with Jeeps is that there's no fucking shocks on them. And you're going down the highway and it's just... Because I had a Jeep... I've had rentals a couple of times with Jeeps. I've had the Jeep SUV, which is actually fine. I enjoyed the Jeep SUV. But then I had the pickup truck, the Jeep truck. And it was not great going through construction zones. I know Maggie's the coolest person in the fucking chat. She's gorgeous, can fly on a fucking hoop doing the Lyra bullshit. She's just all like upside down and all this shit being awesome. And she has a Jeep. Yeah, they're mostly built for off-roading, yeah. Which is why the shocks are fucking just fill every fucking little bump.
the bag.
What's it
Did you
gonna
give
be?
me Did you give me a cheap wig?
I did.
Oh my god, bitch. Hold up.
Because technically, you still owe
Maggie has a Jeep Escape. Maggie is Cirque Diamonds.
us some of those TikToks. And I thought it would be wonderful if you did those TikToks wearing a wig.
Yeah, we're not filming them tonight, but we can definitely have the TikToks filmed here in a wig.
Yeah, you'll look exactly.
Sweet Street Justice, Subaru for life. You know, I've had one rental that was a Subaru, and I posted on my YouTube and everything. I was like, finally getting to live my lesbian car dream. Rubicon.
exactly like ALR.
I was going to send you a dress as well.
Not in the budget after buying the plane ticket, huh?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay,
Nobody's
well,
supposed to,
now that we
it's
got that
color.
the fuck out of the way, I don't know why you're not willing to film the TikToks tonight because you were supposed to do them last night, but yet here we are again, not following through.
Well, we do have bigger things to talk about tonight.
Yes,
to be
the
fair.
fuck we do. So
Yeah, exactly.
let's just go ahead and get on with it, okay? First, Stefan, I want to know how you're
Does Foxley have a Taylor Swift cutout in the background? Is that Taylor Swift?
feeling right now after seeing
Well, zooming in didn't really help much.
all 3 episodes that came out. What are your feelings about it? How do you feel?
I guess the easiest way to describe
I don't care what he fucking feels about it.
it would be, you saw about maybe 10% of what I recorded.
Right, yeah, that's usually
Like,
how it works.
there is so much that completely left out. Like, whole entire topics skipped and left out.
Go away, Audrey.
Yeah. Like what
So-
exactly?
Like my growing up story, my family story, the backstory, like how I came to America, like they did show a little bit of
It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares.
about my business and stuff, but like there was so much more, and it went really deep, you know, emotionally and stuff.
Well, I don't think this was
the
a documentary that was supposed to be about you per se. I think it was supposed to be about Pearadise, right?
Right, but they asked me all these questions, and then
Yeah, well, they want the information, and they want, just in case they want to use it, they have it.
there was a whole bunch
I mean, they interviewed Roz for Roz trauma dumped on them for 6 hours.
about Cass that like I didn't get to explain, but the other side got to explain their side, and you know, Pau got to sit there and lie through her teeth and say that she was Cass's best friend. Like immediately, the whole room here exploded. It's like, you know, what the actual fuck?
Wait, why
You
do you
know-
say that?
Pau was not Cass's best friend.
What makes you say that?
Cass came to me multiple times and said Pau is a shitty friend or was a shitty friend, and she walked away from Pau because Pau constantly tried to coerce her into making videos claiming that I SA'd her, like that I mistreated her.
Okay, so I don't hi Potato. I don't believe a thing that he is saying about this because, well, Cass is no longer here. Cass can't tell her side, and he's used Cass and Shay so fucking much to try to make himself look better. The 2 women that cannot speak for themselves right now because they're gone. And I think that is so fucking shitty of him to do.
Pau and Avocado both were not good friends to Cass. Their reaction to Cass's attempt was to give her sex and alcohol.
It was a month later. Pau told us this. You said, oh, right. No, it was a month. It was a month after she was back from the hospital.
Any good friend would have actually cared for her. They would have, like, you know, figured something out that would be, like, you know, soothing to the soul and not douse it with alcohol and have a party and bring dudes over.
So what I heard was
Okay, tell him, Foxy.
that was about a month after
Yes.
the incident. And now that's the second time that you've brought that up,
And
that's
her
how
birthday.
they treated her after it, making it seem like it's something they did the very next day.
I mean, not the immediate next day, but, like, you know, Cass, they were not friends. Cass and Audrey were close friends at a time when Cass wanted nothing to do with Pau. She came to me multiple times in 2024, 2 years after any of this. She came to me and said, like, yeah, like these bitches, I'm done with them. All they're trying to do is
He's so disingenuous. Yeah, and it was for her birthday, from what I understand. He's such a piece of shit.
rope me into fucking drama, and they've been trying to coerce me multiple times to make videos. And I told them I don't want none of your bullshit. I still care about you, despite the fact that she had a boyfriend and she had, like, you know, romantically things had moved on and separated. But look at it logically. She came back to my house in 2024, and she told me that. And she also said that Avocado, there was a bad breakup. Like, she went to Michigan, and then she even left clothes at Avocado's house that she wanted nothing to do with her. Like, she literally abandoned a bag of clothes at Avocado's house and did not care to have Avocado send them back to her or anything. It was bad. It was really, really bad. And
I believe Paola also said that Cass came and stayed with her in New York for a little while as well.
sitting there thinking, like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Why are you lying through your teeth? She can't defend herself.
So this is what got you the most upset about the entirety of the docuseries? Is that how
Oh,
called?
no.
No, it's you are the one that's lying through your teeth. You, yeah, you're just saying she's not here to defend herself. You're speaking for her when she left you and the house.
Cass, her best friend.
No, it got the whole room upset because there are people here that like were really close to Cass and were actually here.
So you said you didn't get to say your side about Cass. So now that you have the floor, immediately after, what is your side that didn't get to be seen?
Oh, I gave them all the videos, like all the screenshots of how Piggy treated Cass. Piggy made fake accounts.
We've
She
heard
made
this.
accounts
Yeah. Right.
with the groomer, right? Cass the motherfucking groomer? Called her a groomer? Calling an actual SA victim a groomer over and over and going in and doubling down and making public videos, multiple videos about her, claiming that Cass's role, Cass's purpose in this house was to bring in underage girls, full on lie, for me to forcefully intoxicate, full on blatant lie, and then rape, full on blatant lie. Sorry, R word, full on blatant lie. That's what Piggy did to Cass. She said that. I have recordings of that. And screenshots of her going on Cass's account, on Cass's video, comment after comment after comment, made and say Cass is a motherfucking groomer, Cass is a groomer, Cass is a groomer. Like literally like just like flooding her shit with like this.
So I will say the women that were close to Stefan, they made videos about Pearadise. That brought girls in. They brought girls and women into Pearadise, and then Stefan did whatever he wanted with them. So yeah, Cass probably did that. All the girls probably did that, brought their friends in.
Okay, I'm buffering. That's how bad that is. And then two, not one, but two of them have the audacity to sit in front of a production camera and say that it wasn't for Stefan or Pearadise, Cass would still be alive.
What is your opinion on Cece saying that?
Cece played a big role in tearing Cass down. When I was on a trip to Avocado's house, and in like I still have to find the pictures, but so I can give you the timeline and dates. There was a time when Avocado was had a broken leg, and she had a cast, and Cass and I went to visit her. And while we were visiting, while we were out on that trip, Cece bullied Cass to the point that Cass was multiple days. She was sitting there just crying and said like, I can't deal with this. This is getting too much. The whole trip was ruined. Cece bullied Cass with and there's other people that I don't want to drag into this. There are multiple people that can actually verify my story, but there are also people on my side that don't want to go on LOLCow bus because of fear of them getting dragged into shit that they don't deserve.
Taylor says people did admit Cass was the reason they wanted to go to Pearadise in the first place. Clearly not for Stefan. They wanted to be friends with her. Yeah, people have said that they went for Cass or they went for the girls. But then Stefan is there. He's thinking, because you're in my house, because you're in my pool, I can touch you. I can do whatever I want.
Deserve, because that side, let me tell you, as much as Pau always is like, oh yeah, Stefan's side keeps attacking, whatever. No. The actual, like the real attacks, the mafia methods, the drug cartel methods, like attacking family members, harassing family, like the sisters, cousins, parents, like all that kind of shit came from their camp, not from mine. And I never sat here
What
and
about
said,
Peachy? What about Peachy
Peachy?
What about Peachy coming on here and saying that her and the other girls would go out and harass people online for what they were saying about you? That is your side.
Yeah, but like I didn't send anybody. I mean, at the end of the day,
You implied you would say fuck off, Stefan.
You're saying nobody from your side is harassing anyone, so that would be false.
no, what I'm saying is like I never sent anybody to harass.
Well, do you have any proof that the other side sent those people to harass you? And
Piggy harassed people herself. I have screenshots of herself on her main account harassing people.
if you could, even if it's not tonight, I would like to see those screenshots.
I absolutely, like Tech and I already talked about, like, me sending you some stuff. None of my evidence was shown in this fucking show.
Right,
I gave them gigabytes of shit to show. One blurry screen with the screenshots of Savvy flirting with me. That was it.
Yeah, that was one of my biggest things is I felt like, there was so much hype around this documentary. We were all excited for it. And we really felt like the documentary would like seal the deal. Like it would like make things.
I have a feeling they're going to do more. I think there's going to be more. I think they have enough material that they're going to do a second season.
Concrete and really didn't. It still left a lot of loose ends. And like you said, I've heard you talk about you have screenshots. You obviously have video footage from around your house. You said you've had video footage of certain events that have happened that have been talked about. And so it was really disappointing to not have any of that information in the documentary. And there was really no like bombshell type of information that like sealed in stone that this is exactly what happened.
Right. There was a bunch of nothing burger.
Well,
Yeah,
one thing that you go ahead.
We did get some interesting things that I was not expecting, like the kitty treat and the spermicide, that was a little weird. That was a big, like, what the fuck moment. There were some other what the fuck moments, but on those specific events that we had been talking about, the SA allegations, the R word allegations,
Nothing new.
there wasn't anything that we hadn't already talked about.
Correct, because they
Koopa?
skipped all the good stuff.
For the chat who has not seen the docuseries yet, can you tell them what specifically you're talking about in terms of the kitty treat incident?
So there was a girl that, or I should say a woman. There's a woman on there that described
Ivy.
her and Stefan were like, you know, making out, getting it on, whatever. And she said that he slipped something inside of her down there. And she said, what was that? And he said it was a kitty treat, which later we found out is a spermicide that he inserted into her. And she ultimately had an allergic reaction, had to go to the ER or the urgent care, and that's how, like, she found out what it was.
Right. I mean, the fact that she had an allergic reaction was new to me. I mean, if that was the regret part, then she regretted using it. But, like, I'm trying to dig out the screenshot.
She regretted using it. She wasn't the one that fucking used it, you piece of shit. You used this on women without telling them. You fucking piece of shit.
Really quick.
What is your response to that? Do you have anything you want to say about that?
It's 100%, 1,000% complete bullshit. Like, you know, tell me, please, how would you possibly use birth control?
We have the screenshot. Ivy sent us the screenshot of your supposed proof. It proves nothing. Anybody, if any of this is triggering for you, please, please, please step away for your own mental health.
Control against somebody's will, and the next day you get a screenshot from the person, like a control. Like, you know, tell me, please, how would you possibly use birth control against somebody's will, and the next day you get a screenshot from the person, like a chat from the person herself, raving and being happy and telling you how good it was?
The screenshot doesn't really say that. And we also have heard, I think from Ivy, that you never got her to the finish line. You're not good in bed, apparently. You actually probably, it sounds like you kind of suck. And, yeah. All right, love you, Maggie. Take care of yourself, please. And using it doesn't prove anything. You having used this against her will. She didn't know what it was, and you're like, oh, it's a kitty treat. She didn't know what it was.
So she couldn't bring the R word because I have a screenshot proving that it was good, that she enjoyed it and she wanted more.
She can. No, the screenshot doesn't prove any of that, you fucking... Oh. Let me pull up the screenshot. We have it. Hey, Andrea. Well, I may not be able to find it. Because it's going to be pretty far back in the... It's going to be pretty far back in the chat. Let me scroll. Got it. Okay, found it. Let me download it. Let me save it. It proves nothing. So this could be a little triggering for so it says Stefan says hot tub time, you coming? And Ivy responds, LMFAO, I mean, my back hurts, to be honest. I'm probably going to stay home for the night. Stefan says, lol, I wonder what happened. Ivy says, you and that big dick of yours happened. And then 3 laughing, crying emojis. And he says, LOL, you liked it. And she says, I didn't say I didn't. That proves nothing. This proves absolutely nothing. I feel bad for Ivy having to pretend like she enjoyed sex with this piece of shit.
That's not what we're
So she
talking
had to
about.
come out.
We're talking about the spermicide, right?
Yes. Yes, she needed a reason to she's another recruited victim of piggies. Like, she's part of this whole gang that, like,
She's not a
all the
recruited.
stories trying to make me look bad, like, most of them are
Ivy has said that she doesn't like who she was when she was at that house, and she feels bad for defending him.
quite literally invented. She needed something. And the story how Heather left the house, complete bullshit. The whole room exploded when Heather told the story how she left the house. She got kicked out.
But your
There was
immediate
another woman. There was another woman on there that actually confirmed, because they asked her what a kitty treat was, and she said it's like on a tampon applicator.
Okay, a kitty treat, it was my fun term to call it, right? If you want to have adult interaction in a hot tub, and the lady is not on birth control, you have very limited options. One option would be a little insert, which is a little solid thing that dissolves, and you have to wait 10 minutes for it to dissolve, and then it's like a foam that forms, and then it's a spermicide. And another option that was very, very successful and very safe for me was what I called jokingly the kitty treat, which is an applicator. It's a pretty, like, it's like a tampon applicator. It's like a long plastic thing. You stick it in, and you have to push the plunger in order to get the foam inside, and the foam is what protects you. So I had to take this thing, unpack it, show it to her, explain it to her, because it's a weird looking device. Have her, like, agree, okay.
It doesn't sound like you did that, because Ivy didn't know what the fuck you were doing. Yeah, or wear a fucking condom, right?
I want this, I want to fuck, let's not like
Hi, Doom Switch.
let's not censor ourselves, right?
Yeah, very safe for me.
Use that thing. We did it. And the next day, she was telling me, like, how she was hurting. And I said, girl, like, why are you hurting? Yeah, maybe it was that big dick of yours and I want more.
She didn't say I want more. She didn't say I want more.
Can I show the screenshot?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me dig that out. Meanwhile, maybe I can mute and
Yeah.
We can see Tech back here in the background.
Tech, I want to hear from you, because I think me and the entire chat wants to know what your take is on this.
Look, I've been here for now, what, almost 12 hours?
Somebody over here in the chat says, can we talk about putting Plan B in your baby mama's drink because she didn't want to get an abortion? And also how he's a deadbeat dad. Those kids is the exact quote he used to describe his kids. Yeah, he's a fucking piece of shit.
Hours? I've been here for quite some time. It's been like it's like a family function is what it feels like. It's like when, you're...
The girls have said, the ladies have said that it felt like an obligation to have sex with him when you were there. I don't think they wanted to.
Your uncles and your aunts and your cousins, they come and they all hang out and they just talk and they have fun. The house has not felt overly sexual. It feels like a bunch of friends just having a good time. The stories I'm hearing from the girls that have been here are like, yeah, I know Stefan has been able to help me get out of my shell.
Just because these few women there have had good experiences, we have over 20 women that have accused him of SA or rape. Over 20.
I'll become my better person. And then when all these allegations come out, every time it showed up on the documentary, the girls were like, that's not even true. Like, that's not a true statement. This girl's saying that, but I was there. There was one girl who was like, oh, Stefan, how he slapped my butt. Can you believe he slapped my butt that way? And it's like, that girl was the one slapping everyone's butt. That girl was complaining that Stefan slapped her on the butt. But there she is, slapping this girl. And I think she...
Oh my god, Tech. Oh my god. Joking around with your friends and slapping them on the butt is different than having a man that you know is wanting to fuck you, basically, slap you on the ass. Is a little different. Taylor says, because you're there, they're not going to act the same if they're trying to prove something to you. Tech can't be that dumb, right? Right. Just because Tech hasn't seen him do something doesn't mean he didn't do it, right? Yeah. Of course the girls there right now, they're living there right now, are going to say they've had a good experience.
He even slapped Stefan's ass at one point. And she's like, I feel assaulted because he touched my butt.
So
that's where we're at.
Fuck off, Tech.
How you feel about the entire docuseries is that it's pretty much just he said, she said.
No, it's not he said, she said. It's, she said, he proved, she claims he has the fucking receipts.
But there's still claims that I have not received. Wait.
Oh my God, Tech. His receipts, quote, receipts, don't prove shit. Oh my God.
Wait, did you take down your, we didn't get to see your receipt.
I had a rash to some spermicide. Oh, Stefan, can you do it one more time?
Yeah, we didn't get to see it.
There it is.
I was
Share
like, tech
screen.
finish. Okay, so this is the text message. And my back hurts, to be honest. I'm probably going to stay home for the night. LOL, I wonder what happened. You and that big D of yours happened. LOL, you liked it. I didn't say I didn't.
Yeah, she didn't say I want more. Doesn't prove shit. It doesn't prove that you used the spermicide without her consent. It doesn't prove that she knew what you were doing.
Oh, you're muted, Stefan.
Yeah, and then an explicit picture after that I blanked out, of course, because I would not want to show that in public.
Right.
There was an explicit photo. You see what I blanked out in red? Like, it was nudity that she
Doesn't matter. Doesn't fucking matter.
sent me.
Yeah, the way it was portrayed on the documentary, she said that like you slipped it in her, like someone would slip something in someone's drink. That's how it was portrayed.
Correct.
Of course, because she needs a horror story. She needs a horror story. She needs something that sounds fucking upsetting, like right up there on the lines of our word. But she couldn't call our word because I would have immediately produced the screenshot. So I'm going to do that. Huh?
But you did do that. What she said.
I used the kitty tweet, but I explained it to her. I introduced her to it,
It doesn't sound like you did.
And then we used it. I got consent first, of course. Like I didn't just grab.
But we don't have any proof of that. That's the bad thing. You can say, yeah, I got consent. But Ivy has said she did not know what it was.
Like a weird looking device and shoved it up her fucking vagina. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because that's definitely how they portrayed it.
Does the mic pick me up? Oh, you can hear me, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I've met Stefan now in person. I think it'd be incredibly interesting to assume Stefan could, like, lift up 350 pounds of thigh, spread them open, put a tampon applicator in there.
Without her knowing, right? Without.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, being in a pool, I'm assuming that's why a lot of the sex does happen in the pool, because pools do relieve a lot of the weight, right?
You feel weightless in a pool.
So it's not crazy to think that that is something that could happen.
And if you're getting ready to fuck someone, she probably has her legs spread. I mean... Oh my God, Tech. And the thigh is 350 pounds. Ivy wasn't that big whenever she was there. Fuck off.
I did not account for buoyancy.
Yes, 100%.
I mean, there's always going to be some way. Oh no, it still picks me up, right? There's always going to be some way that they're going to try to invalidate me. I can have as much proof, and I can have as many women.
It's not proof.
Like, siding with me when like they were eyewitnesses to shit or whatever, and still, I mean, goddamn. Even
At SamMarsh90 super chatted $21.83. Spike Dono for the people in chat sucking about FUPA and the content. If you don't like it, leave. WBuscast, please consider other investigations or ghost hunting. Best Buscast, heart hands emoji.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sam.
Thank you for that. And believe me, we are already talking about what's going to be our next story.
Yes, we are cooking up some good shit for you guys. But let's go ahead and continue with the investigation that we've already been cooking on for the past, what, has it been like 2 weeks now that we've been on this story?
Yeah.
Which is actually insane. I never saw it going this far, to be perfectly honest. But now that it has, and now that, I've seen the entire docuseries, I honestly am going to have to watch it through again, because my initial experience was just complete emotion. It made me extremely emotional, made me very sad for these women that I do know and feel for and have been following their story for the past 5 years. So I promise you guys, I am trying to stay as unbiased as possible. But when this is something that isn't brand new to me, it's hard for me not to have the emotional response that I've been having to it.
Right. I do agree with that. I need to watch it in full because there were some in the beginning. I missed a bunch of the first episode. I do want to move into the Cece situation because obviously we know that she accused you of R word. Then that turned into her actually having kids. And then there was some information dropped in the documentary about there being some alleged buying or trying to get your hands on some abortion pills.
Okay.
I want to dive into that. And do you have the screenshots to show after that R word incident?
Okay.
You had like a video that you showed in the VC one night of all the
Yes, and it got sidetracked by Pau. I know. I remember that. I was supposed to show it on bus. And then Pau popped up and completely sidetracked everything. So.
Well, I mean, we even saw your comment of it in the docuseries of you saying, "Oh yeah, it was meant to just be a joke."
Oh, okay. The screenshot.
Yeah, Foxy is trying to remain unbiased so she can get him to try to admit things, I think. But, you know, she's trying to hold his feet to the fire a little bit. But Fupa and Tech are just like, oh no, Stefan's wonderful! Yeah, the screenshots prove nothing.
Shots that I have, or the messages, abortion pills are never mentioned anywhere because I never said that.
right.
They're probably not going to be in text message.
They're not mentioned in the screenshots that you have.
No,
Right,
I'm talking about
screenshots. Sorry.
I'm talking about the comment that you made in the documentary when they were talking about that, and you were like, "Oh yeah, that was just meant to be like a joke."
Okay. Yes. Okay. I can address this.
Anything questionable he said, he changes into, oh, I was joking. It was just a joke. Bullshit. You're a piece of shit, Stefan.
Hold on. Yeah, okay. Imagine this. Heather, that you've seen in the show. You know who Heather is, right?
Yes.
So Heather was around for a long time. Like, you know, she came in like right after season 2 ended, like in maybe December or whatever, December of 2020. And she kind of like, you know, controlled the house for a long time. Like she basically was like the house mama, and like, you know, she was very close, and she was one of the people that was right there when like the allegations first popped up. And she was actually trying to help me when I contacted Piggy, and Piggy ignored me, and Heather contacted Piggy, and Piggy ignored Heather and just bullied her instead and called her a handler. Heather was still on my side the whole time, right? So there was at some point a situation where, imagine this, you see my room. Heather was sitting here, where Tech is sitting right now, and we were discussing like the Cece, you know. One thing that like the audience did not get to see at all in this documentary is how abusive Cece is and was and has been to me, because all of my evidence did not get shown. She gets to sit there and claim that, like, you know, oh, if it wasn't for Pearadise, Cass would still be alive, but all of my evidence got skipped. Because Cece is one abusive case. Like, I cannot even tell you. She faked a hospital visit with the 2 IP addresses. Like, I posted that story. She threatened me one time by doxing, or like by releasing some information about me publicly when she first found out that I have a TikTok. And then another time when she didn't get what she wanted, she came up with the R-word allegations, right? So, and then I found out she's pregnant. And I found out that she had stopped taking birth control and didn't tell me, so she got pregnant against my will. Like, it's called informed consent.
This man, if I can even call him that, this piece of shit. Cece was 22. If you are having sex with somebody unprotected, it doesn't sound like you used your spermicide, which can also not work. Informed consent, you're having sex with somebody without protection of any sort, there's a possibility of pregnancy. It takes 2. You had sex without protection. There's a possibility of conceiving. She got pregnant against my will. Shut the fuck up. And then you joked about giving her abortion pills? Fuck off. Fuck all the way off. She was already pregnant before you raped her in the hot tub or pool, whichever it was. You piece of shit. Cece is super sweet. We've spoken with her in the chats. You're a piece of shit. And they probably didn't show any of your fucking evidence because it doesn't prove anything. Now, it's different. It's different. This isn't the case, but it is different if a woman tries to, quote, baby trap somebody, which Cece did not. Where if the woman is like, yeah, I'm on birth control, or if they do something to fuck with the birth control, so to try to make sure they get pregnant. That's different. This isn't the case. You can't say that she got pregnant against your will if you willingly fucked her without protection or without any kind of contraceptive.
She was on birth control, and I had proof that she was on birth control because she was always taking it. We were hooking up for like a year or something. So eventually,
It can fail.
I trusted her. And in early 2020, she stopped taking birth control. And 4 weeks into not taking birth control, she mentioned it on the side. Like, one morning she just said, "Oh yeah, I haven't taken my birth control." And I was like, "What? Oh my God, you haven't? How long for?" "Oh, the last 4 weeks." So I was sitting here with Heather, confiding in her, saying like, this is so fucked up. She has no finished education, no car, no income, no home, nothing. Everything that you need to have a family, she did not. The entire list, all checkboxes unchecked. And I said, this is absolutely irresponsible to even consider keeping the pregnancy, right? To keeping them in any way, shape, or form. You can carry them to term and then adopt them out, whatever the fuck you want to do. I did not consent to you getting pregnant. You tricked me by not taking your birth control for 4 weeks. So I made a joke to Heather, sitting here saying like, "Oh my God, like, we should just get like abortion pills and bake."
I don't believe him. I don't believe him.
Some fucking brownies and try to make peace, It was a fucking joke. I know that the shit's illegal. I have never made any attempt to acquire any. I've never made an attempt for anybody to acquire any. Heather, when she turned on me, took that story as hot tea from the inner circle and said, "Oh, Stefan was trying to..." No. And I'm going to air this out. I'm going to air this fucking shit out on live right now. I have sat here talking to people in private saying that like, God help me if I ever see Piggy in a dark alley and I have a baseball bat in my hand. Of course I would not do that. I would never do anything illegal. None
I wouldn't put anything past your ass.
of them is worth losing my
Everything
life over. My freedom. I would never. So
You don't know what consent is, Stefan. So it's okay. He's sitting here saying, I didn't consent to you getting pregnant. There are so many fucking women that have accused you of not getting consent from them. You don't know what consent is. You get all butthurt over, "I didn't consent." Right, Deb? Welcome in, by the way.
So yes, it was a fucking joke, and I stand by that because I
Yeah, I agree, Found Fiber Art.
have a right to joke with who I thought was my closest friend, and then my friend betraying me and taking the joke in public and chopping it as if it was an attempted plan.
So you think it's
It
a funny
never
joke?
was.
You think it's a funny joke to say that we should crush up abortion pills and give them to her?
It's not funny. It's absolutely not funny. The whole situation is everything but funny, Foxy.
Right.
And that's
but
the reason why.
you're trying to sit here and justify why you would make the joke, painting CC out to be this horrible person in order to be like, "Oh yeah, no wonder I would feel this way," right? Like that's kind of like what you're trying to make us think. But no matter what the situation is, it is never okay to joke or have a conversation with whether it was just Heather or anybody else like that. You should be giving somebody fucking abortion pills to get rid of the baby that you're going to be having with her.
Like, you really just don't. You guys just never allow me to have feelings, huh?
Never allow you to have feelings.
Oh
what are you
my
talking
God.
about?
I was betrayed.
Oh my God, you piece of shit. I was betrayed. Oh. You fucking piece of shit.
Piece of love in the LT.
At
Of course, we're
Carly
gonna have comments like that.
2,814 super chatted $19.99. If you're not utterly disgusted with this man after the documentary, disgusting father, friend, and person, can we talk about out the ending? What you said. One allegation should be to show the world who you are.
I mean, I don't think anybody here is not allowing you to have emotions. I am here to ask you questions about what I saw in the docuseries that we just watched. Okay?
Yeah. So I'm telling you, something that I said in private that I assumed was going to stay private and not ever get aired out in public is nobody's business.
Okay, I think the point is that
The point is, you said something awful in private that shows what kind of a person you are.
you should be just like taking accountability, being like, yeah, that was a fucked up thing. I should have said that. I'm sorry. You're instead trying to like misplace the blame.
Tato Oi2 super chatted $19.99. You said you had to cut off communication with your kids for your own mental health. If CC is unstable and those are your kids, why not get full custody of them? You have money. You never wanted the kids, period, cap emoji.
I would like to hear a response to that question.
I mean, you're really getting like really deep into like some very, very private shit right now. Like, why would I get full custody and go against a family with gang ties? I'm not.
Oh my god, you piece of shit. Now you're making, oh my god, he is such a piece of shit. All he does is try to make the women look bad and invalidate them. Oh my god. You fucking piece of shit.
I wanted peace. I'm leaving
Look
them
at
alone.
Tech back
I'm
here.
walking away from my own mental health.
Tech is like, oh no.
And Foxy, you don't know Cece. You've never met her. You never have to deal with her. You don't know what she did and how she treated me and the messages that she sent and all the abuse that I had taken from this woman. You have no right to judge me on this.
Prove it. Prove it, you piece of shit.
Yes, it is fucked up. Absolutely. The whole thing with the
We have every right to judge you for being a shitty fucking father.
abortion pills is fucked up. It was a
And everything else that you fucking done.
crude, private joke. I would never stand behind that. I would never, double down on that and say like, oh, we should have done that. Absolutely not. It was said in a moment of 11 out of 10 anger that I am allowed to have. I overreacted in front of somebody that I thought I could trust. Have you never had a friend that you cried in their arms and you told them like, some really fucked up shit? That's what I thought who Heather was. I had no idea she was a fucking two-faced snake. I knew this was going to
At one's 2 cents super chatted $20. A real father never walks away from their children. F this guy.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the point, right? That people are trying to make. Is like, if you really feel these things about CC, then why haven't you tried to, get custody of the kids?
Were you not paying attention? Are you not listening?
You said that what?
Did you not hear what I heard?
Her family allegedly has gang ties. You think that's
Foxy!
what?
Foxy! How are you not listening?
What are you talking about? Yeah, go ahead, Deck. Go ahead.
Not the short man on the rolling
I
chair.
know.
Were you not listening to what he said?
Yes, I was listening to what he said.
There's some personal things that he could elaborate on that might be, let's say, dangerous, right? For everyone involved. You know who else is involved? The kids. Kids in danger? Not for me. I don't want to press this issue anymore. I might ask off camera, but he gave you what I would consider a pretty valid reason for not participating in claiming custody.
I mean, to be fair, custody battle.
He said for his own mental health he had to walk away. Fuck off. He's just making an excuse.
Are some of the nastiest, potentially dangerous battles in a court of law. Obviously, true crime person here. I have seen a lot of people oft when it comes to getting custody of children or not wanting to give that person custody rights or full custody or whatever have. So if there's any validity to that, I understand.
What is this
Not
video?
one.
I don't think there is.
Tell me when to roll.
Yeah, go ahead. Well, can you tell us what it is first before you just go ahead and play it?
It is a small example, a tip of the iceberg, how Cece treated me in my house. And listen to please turn the audio full up.
Okay.
And tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Nobody came here on the You stay with Cass, I'm gone. You ain't gonna see your fucking kids. That's so sad to me.
If I stay with Cass, I will never see my fucking kids. Now we got Audrey. Audrey's all worked up.
What's the context? What's the context? You didn't want to see your kids either.
Over here, like she's ready to go. Like this tonight is like.
Do you have the screen recording?
Wait,
is that me or him?
I think that's Stefan. I think you're cutting your mic. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Do you have the video ready to show of the R-word incident and like all those messages that happened after the fact of her asking to have the baby shower at your house and all of that?
Yep, I got it ready.
Okay, I would like to look at that.
Just so you're aware, though, that's a 20-minute commitment.
I mean, I don't think we have to watch like your dialogue on it. We can just go through the text messages.
No, I can skip. I can skip some stuff.
Yeah.
Hold on. There's so much stuff.
And maybe you can, because I think if it's the same video you showed us in the VC, right? It's of you reading it. So maybe you can like mute it also, and then we can just read it on the stream.
Okay, let's see. Okay, no.
Someone said Audrey speaks in 3 times speed. That's true.
And that's good because she gets a lot of information in. It's actually good.
Time frame.
That's
okay,
Audrey.
you can go ahead and read them out, Stefan, yourself.
On June 16th
Okay.
of 2020.
So I start this off on June 16th, and she wants me to pick her up, and then she sends me some naughty stuff, and then she says, "I know you need a CJ." I have to clarify, CJ is a blowjob basically. Like we called it a CJ. That was our funny term for it because her name is Cece, and it was a CC job. So
Okay.
So whenever in this text thread you're gonna see the letters CJ, that's gonna be a fucking door.
Doesn't matter.
So I meow at her. She says, "Stefan," and I say, "Cece." She says, "Yes, I yes or no, maybe I can stay the night. Should be okay." So she's basically wanting to come over.
Roxy, can you full screen this?
It is full screened.
Okay.
And she wants to stay the night. I said, "Should be okay. Should, yes, should work out." And then she asked me if I wanted her to sleep in a different room. I said, "No, you're sure? Yes. Please tell me you didn't see my Facebook post or something about Facebook happened, and I'm gonna have to just skip past this, like, you know, because in the effort for this to be gapless, I recorded the entire chat. I did not skip anything out. I did not cut anything. I did not doctor anything. I did not delete anything, just to make this absolutely clear for the viewers. Like, this is original and still to this day preserved in my iCloud. If I had to produce it again, it's still there. So she's basically telling me that she had an entertaining Facebook post up, and she's basically asking me, like, you know, can you see it now? Hold on, yikes, the comments. So it's about a Facebook post. That has nothing to do with the story, really, right? So, and I basically tell, wow, why all the hate? So she's getting hate or whatever. This is all like bullshit. Like, you know, somebody told her sister to off herself. Okay, now here we come, June 17th. She asked me, hey, will you be able to pick me up today? I'm planning on getting off at 6 o'clock from work so I could come and disinfect your house. She wanted to run a party at my house, so she wants to come over and prepare my house for the party. I said, yeah, I don't think...
None of this matters. It was when they were still good with you. Proving all of these, showing all these things in the moment before they realize, wow, he's a piece of shit. None of it matters.
Think you need to disinfect much. It's pretty clean. Still, it's better to be safe than sorry. Yes, yeah. Thank you, kind sir. And then I send a kitty. She sent a kitty back. That was kind of like a ping pong, you know. I send a kitty, you send a kitty. It's literally just like, you know, if anybody knows me, I have a little knack with the meowing. It's literally just a funny tick of mine. So okay. And then I said meow. She says what? Nothing. Just meowing. You always are. Or this is the first time in a while. And then here we go. June 17th. She asked me if the pool hot tub is on, and she's at my house, right? And I said, yeah. Are you coming? She asked me to come in the hot tub. And I said, yes. Is the hot tub on? And I'm coming to pick her up. Are you coming? Yes, I'm 10 minutes out. She sends she sends me a picture of my cat.
Okay.
So you can tell that on June 17th at 20:04, which is 8 p.m., she was at my house and she took this cat picture. So then she says, can you order us pizza, wings, and stuffed cheesy bread, please? We'll pay you back. And I didn't respond fast enough, so there's 2 question marks to like, hey, you know, ping you. Yes, come in here and order it. And now on June, here, this is the part. Now you have to pay attention. On June 17th at 9 p.m., after I picked her up and I turned the hot tub on and got pizza for them, she says, can you turn on the bubbles in the hot tub? Meaning that she was in the hot tub. And there's more coming, right? And change the lights. So she's in the hot tub. She wants me to turn the bubbles on and change the lights. Now there's no more message because from June 17th, now it jumps to June 18th at 18:21, right?
Proves nothing.
So after can you change the lights, there's no more text message exchange because this happened. Hold on, I'm still in the video. Need to skip a little bit forward, June 20, because I'm explaining it in the video, right? The same thing I just explained to you guys. So in that gap between June 17th and June 18th, this happened. So here's the actual thing that happened. On 6/17 at 10 p.m. At 6/17 at 10 p.m.
Yeah, I've asked people to not do multiple messages in a row with caps, but people still do it. And Stream Elements is supposed to remove the messages, but it doesn't.
The interaction ended.
All cap messages every once in a while are fine, but multiple in a row is a lot.
Of course, I'm not going to be dumb enough and post like any of that video. So I just show as evidence, you know, that's the timestamp. This is when we got out. Like, I think there's like a brief, like 1 frame, whatever, where we're in there. So like, you know, that's it. But I'm not going to show that shit on any social media platform, right? So on June 18th, the day after the alleged assault, at 6:20, she sends me this. Hey, she texts me. Hey, I respond, hey.
Cece said even she was talking to a coworker like the next day. And they were like, you were SA'd. And she's like, really? She didn't even realize it. Hey, TM. Yeah, my headache's better. It's feeling better today.
She says, I just woke up at 6 p.m.
Yeah, it's Gish galloping, found fiber art. He Gish gallops.
So I'm explaining that in the video. That's why my mouse pointer is jumping around. I just woke up and then she sent me this graphic. And she says, fucking twice a week is good for your health. Fucking gives proper relaxation. Fucking refreshes you. Fucking.
Right.
And I say, ha ha ha. And she says, I need some dick. And I say, you were kind of out of it like last night and this morning. I felt that something was off because she was super tired, you know, like, you know, she was just exhausted from the work and the party, whatever. She tells me that. I was exhausted. Work has been draining. I was literally in a daze. And I was like, I'm giving her the sad face. And she says, I'm sorry. I know you.
Because she had said, no, I don't want to tonight. And he's like, oh, but you never say no.
really wanted a blowjob from me, which I didn't ask for and I didn't get. And, she's basically saying, I was just tired, but I know you wanted more. And I'm like, no, And then she says, on June 18th at 21:21, she says, "Aye, do me a favor." And I said, "A flavor? What's up? Don't get hurt or used by anybody on TikTok. Just please be careful. I can tell some only like you because of what you have." She's getting jealous about me going viral on TikTok because June 18th is when I posted that video with my furniture that got millions of views. And that video is the reason why I know Audrey and my last girlfriend, Angel. That video went viral and lots of people contacted me and she did not like that. So I said, no, I know. And then she says, "I'm just worried. I don't want to see you hurt again." Hurt again. Mind you, there's a whole backstory missing when she betrayed me and she faked a suicide attempt and faked a hospital visit and with two phone numbers pretended to be her and her sister. And I found out, and then there's months of silence and no contact. And eventually she apologized and she went to therapy and I went with her and I forgave her. So she didn't want me to get hurt again, And then she says, "Good night. I'm still very tired." Again, she's saying she's tired. And then she says, "Can you make sure that nobody touches the baby shower stuff or my Bacardi that just so happened to be put with the rest of the alcohol? I know exactly how I left everything." She had stuff sitting at my house because she was planning a baby shower party at my house. At June 19th, she sent me a kitty.
What
Me
does
the last
this
couple
have?
of days, including today.
What does this have to do with anything?
It's a cute purr kitty. And I said, "Oh, kitty emoji. I honestly have no idea why I'm so tired. Can I come over this week?" So I was busy. I don't know what the fuck I was doing anymore. I don't have any records. I didn't respond immediately. So a little later, she says, hey, sorry, I was in the pool. Okay, apparently I was in the pool, right? "Can I have a party at your house tonight? I know it's last minute, but my cousin's birthday and he really wants to celebrate it. So she wants to use my house, okay?" And I said, "That won't work. Strike one. That won't work. I have people over already. There was people at my house." And she says, "Okay, and what does it have to do with me? They can enjoy the party too." And I said, "It's somebody having her birthday party with family. I didn't want to mix the parties, right?" And then she says, "Lord Jesus, never mind then. My Bacardi still better be there. Also, don't lie to me again." And I said, "What? Your gate is still broken?" There was a time that the gate's broken. Somebody tried to ram the gate and the gate was broken. I said, "Yes, it's going to get fixed. Why?" And she said, "Goodbye. See you July 10th. By the way, you've been lying to me a lot recently. You should stop." And I said, "What? What? I don't lie about anything. I didn't lie about anything. You did and have. You're lying now." And I said, "Really? About what?" I'm starting to get irritated,
Yeah.
And then she says, "About lying to me." Literally just
"Hey, Amber."
The fuck? And I said, "I don't get you." I'm starting to say, I don't get you. What are you getting at? Lying about lying? Come on now. You're in some kind of inception here. And then she says, "What? What do you mean?" And I said, "Why do you keep saying I'm lying when I never lie to you?" And she says, "Because you are. And you've lied to me a couple of times. I just never say anything. Maybe I'll just continue to let you lie to me." And I said, "Okay." At this point, I was just you know what? I'm just going to let it go. I'm just going to say okay, a little bit you can tell it's sarcastic, whatever. Okay. And then she said, "Is that bash happening?" 3 question marks. Because if you didn't respond to her within 30 seconds, there would always be that "Hey, you're ignoring me."
Foxy, don't keep the fucking thing big on screen, all right? Our faces need to be big too every so often, okay? Click out of it.
Why? What's the problem? Because of...
Well, no, there's no problem with you. But it's a show. We're entertaining. We need to react too.
We need to
He
react.
expects so
Oh my
much.
God. Well, I'm trying to fucking read it.
Yeah,
So-
no.
It hasn't moved for the last 3 minutes.
So
He's reading it to you.
Yeah. Is the bash still happening? 3 question marks.
Also, I just wanted to point out that she is telling you to.
Hold on, I can't hear you.
Nemski I super chatted $19.99. Why talk about someone you don't care for? You talk about CC and the boys that you didn't want. Stand on what you said in the doc and stop taking about them. For my mental health week excuse to not be a dad.
No. They are making SA allegations here. I'm going to defend my ass against this fucking bullshit. And then, I know it's them. They're trying to sabotage this.
I just wanted to
Fuck
say
off.
how ironic it was for her to sit there and say, "Watch out for all these people on TikTok using you for all your things." And then she within the next 5 minutes, she's like, "Oh, by the way, I need to use your house for a party."
Literally, yeah.
Okay, so is the bash still happening? Don't know. And then she says, "Yeah, okay. What's your problem with me? Because it's clear that you have one. Whatever."
One for me and one for my hooker.
Welcome, your mama.
Your mama.
Yeah, I just gotta say, Fupa Cheese, aren't you supposed to be there?
She was.
I had a family emergency.
That's diabolical. And fucking goddamn Tech Protect, ain't you supposed to have blonde hair or blonde tips?
No.
Bro, the scam is out of control with y'all on bus. And my man Stephen, why do you got this?
Okay, I see what's happening.
Look who's here.
Bunny I super chatted $20.
Tina,
Why is food
what
not
you gonna
with
say?
Tech? Tech, why are you not closer to the front, WTH dude? You look like you're detergent.
Yeah.
He's in heaven right now. He's an eater.
But you're in.
We need you a part of the show too, Tech.
Okay, and Stefan, what is up with that just for man, my boy? You trying to look 20 years younger, dog? Let that white shit fucking grow, dog. That shit crazy. Bro, if you get in the pool right now, bro, that whole thing will turn black. I swear to God on Jesus Christ. That shit, you'll have that whole pool fucking black, dog. You had that shit coming down
I'm
your
just
face.
trying to mix it up a little bit.
It's out of control, bro. And I saw that documentary. Listen, I love chunky women too. But I'm gonna say something, Stefan. I think you like insecure women, and what you did in that documentary was diabolical. I think those women that you were just sticking it. You think you like modern day Hugh Hefner or Jim Jones. You out here just sticking your dick in everything. You preaching some weird ass Bible to these women and telling them that their body is the most beautiful thing in the world, and then you serving them fucking Kool-Aid, and then they get all out of control, and then they leave, and then they see how diabolical you truly are, bro. You just a wild and out of control man. You think you the modern day Hugh Hefner, and Hugh Hefner was a pimp too. You is just a modern day pimp with just overweight women. It's diabolical, sir. You need to stop putting your dick in almost everything. You need to stop preaching this Bible to insecure women that you are doing.
You do know though that you're talking about a house that I haven't lived in 6 years, right? This is the past. This is the way past. We're talking about like, fuck, this was a different life.
Yeah, somebody died. We know. We got it.
Yeah, but I see you with a different 400-pounder every single day. You had one in the background the other day, dude. That was voting in the background. It's a voting machine. No, but I'm saying you're sitting here saying that that was the past. But I see you with a different woman every day. You're trying to be the modern day Hugh Hefner, my guy. You're out here just throwing cock everywhere, you know. And most of it is towards insecure women who just have problems at home and trying to find some sort of love. And then you think you act like you're gonna provide that love, and then you treat them like shit, and you dump them, and then they turn on you, man. It's just what it is.
Dude, hurry up.
Shut the fuck up, Beck. You're supposed to be doing this.
The fact that you over there with church shoes on is diabolical. Did you got tap shoes on? What the fuck are you wearing, dude? I mean, goddamn, you could have worn some Nikes or something. You over there you look like you're about to do the cha-cha slide. Like, what the fuck? Like, what is this, Mumbo number 5? What the fuck are you think you're doing out there? That's crazy. He's gonna scuff up your goddamn floor with them stuffers on. What the hell?
Okay, this is the second time this shit happened. Like,
okay, well,
this is some serious shit. Like, what the fuck is going on with people?
Hi, Big Murph.
Yeah. What up, Big Murph?
Him liking a 16-year-old, Foxy?
She left.
What?
Yeah, we got a screenshot of him talking to a 16-year-old and thought it was okay. Did you guys talk about that?
We have not gone to that yet.
You're a fucking pig. That's all there is to it, bitch. Fuck your movie and fuck you.
Well, that's Tina D.
Sorry, guys.
We got some drama in the LCU tonight.
Yeah, but these like text messages, let's try to like move it along and not explain every single one. I think that's why people are coming in here, right? Because like the chat is getting restless by it taking so long.
I know. The problem is like it is the story. It is the context, you know.
Right.
There's
maybe we just read it and then get the context after.
Let's try to hoof it through it. Okay, like did you full screen it?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so she says, "What's your problem with me? Because I clear that I have one. Whatever. I see you in a couple of weeks. Then you won't have to see me again. Oh, why do you piss me off so much? Could you pick me up from work? Like going at me. By the way, could you pick me up from work? I'm literally stuck here. There's no Ubers in my area. I'll pay you. Never mind. I don't need you. Okay, let's go. Skip. Now the lying face again. Liar. Like, we can see that. Where is the party at? What? The people haven't shown up yet. And she says, I really don't like you at all right now. Oh, you got banned from TikTok. I'm sorry. That's fucked up. What happened? Don't know. I was showing some innocent pics and the stream got cut out and I can't go live. And she says, that fucking sucks. I'm sorry. Don't let it get to you. You're still upset. I says, I'm responding to all the messages. Everybody's upset and they are still contacting TikTok to complain for me. This is definitely some bullshit supreme. And then she says, why is it so serious to you? I just want to see it from your perspective. Maybe I'm not understanding something. I said, it's unfair. Like Foxy, I got banned for nonsense on TikTok, right? So I was upset. And she says, how so? Explain. There was absolutely no reason to flag the stream. The pics were completely innocent. Some asshole must have reported it. And then she says, maybe somebody's offended. Did you think of that? What pics were they? And I said, not possible. It was just pics of a girl in a bikini. And then she says, are you sure? Because your TikTok wasn't offensive. Doesn't mean somebody else, blah, blah, blah. Is it really a bad thing? I just want to understand. Go like my TikToks. And I said, you posted some? Yeah. And she said, yes, twice. I said, you don't have to like them. What's funny? I haven't had the time to see them yet. And then she says, happy Father's Day. Are you still mad about last night? And then she sent me like a video. And then she says, hopefully this makes...
Wait. Why did she tell you Happy Father's Day there?
Because you know that I had God, now I have to do some math, like a 19-year-old son in Berlin. I have an actual child.
Okay.
I have a child that I consented to.
I have an actual oh, you piece of shit.
So like back in Germany, yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So, yeah.
Okay, because that threw me off for a minute.
And then she says, I had gotten you a birthday and Father's Day gift, but I'm guessing you don't want it. I'll just get rid of it. And then she says, hey, I never said I don't want it. And the pork rub thing is funny. And she says, I don't know. I'm not sure. You'll appreciate it. And I says, why wouldn't I? Maybe because I feel like we're not friends anymore. Maybe it's just me. And I says, don't know. Okay, let's skip a little bit here. It's just literally.
Yeah.
I was trying to hype out of the bag. The R word because I have a screenshot proving that it was good, that she enjoyed it and she wanted more.
That's not what we're because my initial experience was.
Sorry, I was on the wrong screen. I was using my keyboard. You piece of shit. You piece of shit.
To see me again, oh, why? Okay, so she says, what's your problem with
I
me?
don't know
Because
if he was
I have one,
married.
whatever, I see you in a couple of weeks, then you won't have to see me again. Oh, why do you piss me off so much? Could you pick me up from work? Like going at me. By the way, could you pick me up from work? I'm literally stuck here. There's no Ubers in my area. I'll pay you. Never mind. I don't need you. Okay, let's go. Skip. Now the lying face again, liar. We can see that. Where is the party at? What? The people haven't shown up yet. And she says, I really don't like you at all right now. Oh, you got banned from TikTok. I'm sorry. That's fucked up. What happened? Don't know. I was showing some innocent pics and the stream got cut out and I can't go live. And she says, that fucking sucks. I'm sorry. Don't let it get to you. You're still upset. I says, oh, I'm responding to all the messages. Everybody's upset and they are still contacting TikTok.
Welcome back, Maggie.
To complain for me. This is definitely some bullshit supreme. And then she says, why is it so serious to you? I just want to see it from your perspective. Maybe I'm not understanding something. And I said, it's unfair. Like Foxy, I got banned for nonsense on TikTok, right? So I was upset. And she says, how so? Explain. There was absolutely no reason to flag the stream. The pics were completely innocent. Some asshole must have reported it. And then she says, maybe somebody's offended. Did you think of that? What pics were they? And I said, not possible. It was just pics of a girl in a bikini. And then she says, are you sure? Because your TikTok wasn't offensive, doesn't mean somebody else, blah, blah, blah. Is it really a bad thing? I just want to understand. Go like my TikToks. And I said, you posted some? Yeah. And she said, yes, twice. I said, you don't have to like them. What's funny? I haven't had the time to see them yet. And then she says, happy Father's Day. Are you still mad about last night? And then she sent me like a video. And then she said, hopefully this makes...
Wait. Why did she tell you Happy Father's Day there?
Because she know that I had now I have to do some math, like a 19-year-old son in Berlin. I have an actual child.
Okay.
I have a child that I consented to, like back in Germany, yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He was married in the US. I don't know if he was married in Germany, but he was married to somebody here in the US. But I have an actual shut the fuck up, you piece of shit. You have 2 twins with CC, you fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
Okay, because that threw me off for a minute.
And then she says, I had gotten you a birthday and Father's Day gift, but I'm guessing you don't want it. I'll just get rid of it. And then she says, hey, I never said I don't want it. And the pork rub thing is funny. And she says, I don't know. I'm not sure. You'll appreciate it. And I says, why wouldn't I? Maybe because I feel like we're not friends anymore. Maybe it's just me. And I says, don't know. Okay, let's skip a little bit here. It's just literally just small talk. Like we need to get to the next situation.
What part are you specifically wanting to see, Fupa?
I want to see the part where she's blowing his phone up because he's not responding and her threatening him that if he cancels the baby shower, she's going to off herself.
Yes, hold on.
And then her calling him an R word repeatedly.
Yeah, let's get to that.
And then she says, couldn't come over tonight. Oh, yeah, she says, can I come over? And then I said, I have somebody coming later. LOL. She says, no, you're weird. You can watch other TikToks, but not mine. Cool. Couldn't come over tonight anyway. I have a date. I said, okay. I'll find yours. And then she said, you never supported me. No more of my pussy for you. Just one question. What? Lose the attitude. Never met a grown man that needs that much attention. And I said, what attitude? Okay, let's skip ahead a little bit. And then she says, the one you have, skip. Okay, now she says, I said, why are you always being so aggressive? And she says, am I? Wrong one. My nails got in the way. You always think I'm being aggressive when I'm not. You're the one that literally fucked me when I didn't want to. And I said, huh? Yeah. What? And she says, oh, you don't remember? And she said, and I said, no, because I didn't remember her not wanting. Not a single time did she ever say no, because consent, as we all know, consent can be removed at any time. And anybody that
Oh, that is rich coming from you. You never got, oh my God. Even when they revoked consent, you still did whatever the fuck you wanted. So many women have came out and said that you...
actually knows that if anybody ever said no, I would be like, oh my God, I'm sorry, I'm out. Like, I would never try to continue if somebody says no. And I said, and then she says, interesting. And then I said, when you are talking about, because what are you talking about? That's a pretty rough accusation. And she said, last week Wednesday in the hot tub, nothing to say. And I said, you didn't want to, huh? Well, then you should have said so. No wonder it fell off. I was trying to put puzzle pieces together, and I was like, yeah, she was tired. She told me she was tired, and now she's telling me she didn't want it after the fact. After I told her she can't come over, I can't pick her up. So now now it goes. No wonder it fell off. Wasn't it obvious? But I guess it's my fault. Like always, maybe I was asking for it, or was my pussy meowing? Still nothing to say. I'm waiting. I'm not mad. Like I said, it's my fault. It's whatever. Wow. You see, this is what I'm talking about. And I said, it's weird, but it's okay. What is weird? Wow. Like always. I never said that. And then comes a little bit of an intermission where I basically explain something. And now we get into it. Okay. And she says, whatever, Stefan. I said, okay. At this point, I'm really like, just, okay, what? Own up to what you did. Be a man for once. Oh, right, you can. I said, right. Some friend you are. Just admit you hate me because you sure like to ignore me. And I said, it's too much. Too much what? Too much ranting and attacking me. And she says, attacking? Okay. You have a good night. You're an ass. And I said, I have one. She says, and you are one. And I said, thanks. And then she says, you're welcome. Why do I put up with your bullshit? Go tell your TikTok people what you did to me. Will they still like you then? Threat. Will your TikTok people still like you if you tell them what you did? Will they still like you? Exactly. Have a good night. And I said, you too. I'm still trying to, YouTube. Next morning, she sends me a fucking, okay, but is your dick game that good? Like some sex TikTok. And then she says, happy birthday. And then she says, happy birthday. And I said, thanks, with a heart emoji. I'm still waiting for part of your gift. It's been delayed. And I said, oh, okay. At this point, I'm kind of like completely hands off. Like, she started making like some stuff up about like not wanting sex. So I'm very hands off at this point. And she says, what are you doing for your birthday? Can I come over? Never mind. I wanted to give you a blowjob for your birthday, but that's not something you want. I said, oh, Cece, I'm having somebody over though, right? And she says, okay, I hope you have a good birthday. I say, thanks. Then she says, can I come over? Again.
She wants the dick.
Can I come swimming?
She wants penis.
And no would have been good. She sends me a kid.
Shut up, Tech. He did push and prod.
Oh, I have an important question for you. Hello, what's up? Just got off the live to eat something. Would you be able to help me pick up some balloons the day before the baby shower? And can I come swimming? And I said, I can. How many balloons do you need to get? About 40 plus. Okay, that's a lot. Blah, 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 blah. And I wasn't asking to fuck me or pick me up. I just wanted to go swimming. But it's cool. You finished working. Going live has really set me behind. And I said, it was super fun though.
Okay, how long till we're at the part that Fupa keeps insisting on seeing?
Okay.
Because the chat is getting very upset.
The chat is getting upset, yeah. I can agree.
Yeah,
this is like boring to y'all, but like you guys need to see the fucking messages, because for me, if someone R-worded me, I would not be fucking acting like this, like the way she's acting in the fucking screenshots. That's why I'm insisting on you guys fucking seeing it. And Foxy doesn't want me to show the messages because it goes against her narrative that fucking Stefan is guilty on everything.
Not true. Not true. Not true at all.
You literally think you have been so hard for
Okay.
If we show all these text messages, it's gonna take fucking 4 hours. Okay? We're literally had already been doing it for 15 fucking minutes.
4 hours is the fun.
Exactly 4 months, 4 years. This girl wanted him before, after, for dinner, for breakfast, and for lunch.
What before?
Okay, well, how about you realize he has this entire fucking video on his own website, right? So why don't we just get to the part that you're so fucking insistent on showing, and then everybody else can go look at the rest of the fucking bullshit for themselves.
Full screen it. At some point she says, kiss my ass, and I say 3 question marks. Kiss my ass. Did you block me? Question mark. Hello. You're fake. What the fuck did I do? Stefan. Yes, just ignore me. Fuck you. You're lame. That seeks attention from insecure little bitches.
Right, she's not acting head the way I think a victim should, right? It's...
And I said, damn, somebody's bitter. Bitter. Could never. The only one here is bitter that is yourself. You're an insecure little boy in a grown man's body. You're not over your ex-wife and get attention wherever you can get it. That's just that. And I said, right. I am, on the other hand, very happy with my life. And I said, good. And then she says, I am good too, looking for you, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and then says, okay, here. You've never deserved somebody like me in your life. You literally make me want to kill myself, especially after you raped me. I wonder how people will feel about once I let them know. Threat. I think I'll make a TikTok about it. Public threat. So what is it going to be, Stefan? Blackmail. Oh, now you're blackmailing me. Interesting. And then she says, blackmailing. Wow, that's crazy, but it's interesting. But I'll do it, since I'm a bitter bitch. But it's not blackmail. And I said, why the hate? And then she says, what hate? And I am like, what you are doing here? It's not hate, blah, blah, blah. You're going to regret what you did to me. I can't stand you. And I said, okay, then take a break from me. You know, like, you don't have to get this fucking dick. You want it. Like, take a break from me. And she says, how about you own up to what you did? Be a man for once. You're a rapist. Right. You better unsend. And now I'm getting pissed. I say, you better unsend that last one. And she says, why? Because that's a rough accusation. And then she says, it's not an accusation, it's the truth. I said, never. It is. You just don't want to own up to it. Own up to it, Stefan. I said, what are you talking about? That you raped me. I really cannot stand you at all. You disgust me. You're going to get your karma. And I said, right. And now, okay, now we're getting into it. I can stand you. I'm skipping some. I'm just going to kill myself because of you. You're an ass. And I said, okay, it's enough. It's not. Was it enough when you raped me? Was it enough when you degraded my body for your pleasure? The clothes that you took off yourself, right? You're really going to far.
Hey, Cece. Oh, Cece, I'm so sorry you came in at this time. Cece, this may be not good for you, for your mental health. I don't know if you've seen any of this. He's trying to prove that he didn't R-word you and that you wanted it and all this and that you tried to blackmail him. He's trying to prove it with these messages and he's just not doing anything. But this may not be a good time for you to pop in, Cece, but you have our support. He tried, yeah. You have our support, Cece. We're all here for you. So this may not be a good time for you to pop in on this one. He is such a piece of shit. And I'm sorry that you have to put up with him. I'm gonna wait to start it and give her a chance to click out. All right, I'm gonna turn it back on. We love you, Cece. Yeah, I don't know what Fupa's trying to prove.
right now. And I said, so Stefan, how exactly? Grow up. I haven't gone far enough either. Kiss my fat ass, Stefan. After the baby shower. So assume me. So we're gonna have a fucking baby shower for this bitch in my house.
They're your fucking kids. What the fuck does this prove?
I'll get rid of my shit, and you'll never have to see me again. I'm truly happy about it.
Hang on.
On my way.
Hang on.
Gato Oi2 super chatted $19.99. The text messages are irrelevant. He entertained a woman who was having mental health issues. Wrote off his own children. If she was gang affiliated, he'd be non-existent. It doesn't matter. The children didn't ask for this.
Yeah.
That's true. The children didn't ask for this, but also this behavior is unacceptable, and you cannot blame it on your fucking mental health. Like, we're not 5 years old here. We can't just blame shit on other, like.
Okay. Just admit that you hate me. The next day, I'm.
You. Oh, Fupa.
I'm on my way. Get a fucking life. You're trash. Hey, you're still letting me have my baby's baby shower there? Question mark? Question mark? Can I please come over today? Next day? Can I please come over today? I really need to do something about my foot. Question mark? Okay, just ignore me. And now, at this point, I'm no contact. Like, I stopped responding, right? Now, read this fucking shit. Answer me. You fucked me up. You're going to do it. Okay, I'm doing it. Rapist. You deserve to be in jail. You're going to rot in hell. Everybody knows what you did to me. Why ignore me? Because you know I'm right. Rapist.
Yeah, she was having a fucking mental breakdown because she realized she's having your fucking babies and that you raped her, you piece of shit.
And at some point she says, you can block me all you want, be a man and admit it. I hate you. I honestly do. Blah, 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 blah. I hate you. You fucking ruined me. Yes, I will let everybody know what you did to me. If you cancel my sister's baby shower, I will kill myself. And that was the end of it. There was no contact until August 11, 2020. Mental health is a problem. But mental health should never be an excuse for this treatment, and it should never be an excuse to turn regret into the R word. Never. If she had regrets, valid. Talk to me about it like adults, duke it out, apologizing to each other, no problem. Use.
And this is why I wanted to fucking show this, because there's people in the chat that now think she is crazy. And I'm sorry, like, as much as I wanted to fucking stand with the women, and I do believe some of the women, like, I'm not taking, but this one in particular, once I saw the fucking messages, it all changed for me. Because I'm sorry, but if someone R-worded me, I wouldn't be blowing them up. I would go completely no contact. I would have filed a police report. I would not be still asking to see them. I would not tell them happy birthday, happy Father's Day. I would not be wanting to hold any type of party at their fucking house. I would not want them.
She's having his babies. She didn't realize that he raped her until later after talking to a coworker. So fuck off.
To come pick me up from work because I would not want to be in the same room with them. Like, I'm sorry, but it just doesn't, to me, it doesn't look like an R word happened.
I wouldn't have had the kid. Personally, I wouldn't have had the kid. That's a little controversial, but.
What?
He's in love in the LT.
Batnemski I super chatted $19.99. Oh, mental illness isn't an excuse, but you're the same person who said you don't know your kids for my own mental health. Hypocrite.
No. Stop it with the bullshit. I tried. I honestly tried. I gave this shit so many
No, you said for your own mental health. Yeah.
tries. The kids were here all through the season in 2020.
I'm sorry, Kaylee. Yeah, it's Fupa's. Right, Amber? It's complicated when it's from a person you care about, and I can't even imagine being pregnant. Right. He did not try. Yeah, Ivy, you were there. I don't want any of the ladies that were at the house to be triggered by any of the bullshit in this. So if you need to dip out, please do.
Until Cece sabotaged it. I helped her out all through 2024 until Cece sabotaged it. Like, every single time when that woman doesn't get what she wants, she goes fucking apeshit on you. I've tried 5 or 6 times. Eventually, my mental health is worth something too.
Right, Andrea. I think that Cece was taken advantage of and brainwashed at some stage that this is what you should expect and it's okay. I'm glad she learned it is never okay and standing up for herself. Plus, how do you even try to comprehend that you're having the babies of a man that took advantage of you? I'm sure she was in denial for most of these messages. Yeah. And it's...
So
I saw the clip of her threatening your kids again.
I want to say, like, my opinion on the matter is that what I see, just in my opinion, is somebody who is going through a mental health spiral because of something traumatic that they could have possibly been through. Okay. I'm not saying like, you fucking piece of shit, you fucking did this. I'm just giving my perspective on how I see the situation as somebody who has been through something similar. Okay.
Okay. So that means that my mental health, after all the abuse that I received from that woman, you still judge me for coming up with a fucking joke in private about the pills, right?
Yes, because
yes. So your mental health is important, but theirs isn't. We love you, Ivy. I saw that you uploaded that. I just had a notification for that. I'm sorry, Kaylee. I'm sorry you went through that. Ivy Winters. Winters is not Ivy's last name. I don't know if she's ever used that name. Isn't Ivy Winters the lady that was isn't that the last name of the Ivy that I mean that's Davenport. Maybe your stage name is Winters, I don't know.
You
see the double standard?
You're literally wanting to fucking trick somebody into taking abortion pills.
Yeah. Can I say something? I understand, yeah, him saying that is not right. Do you understand the buildup of it? This woman came into his house as a hookup, right? They hooked up, she begged for, she wanted a relationship with him. Cass was dating him at the time, and there was drama in between there. And he never wanted to date Cece. Cece caught on to that, realizing that she was never going to be a main bitch, right? So she stopped taking her birth control, she baby trapped him, knew that he did not want to have kids. He's always been open with about that he does not want to have kids. That's why he has the spermicide stuff that he always, I've been around when he explains that to girls about that.
Maybe he should use condoms.
That's just like being smart, because also the pool sex, I mean, it's also a thing. People always talk about the pool. People have sex in the pool because it's easier to have sex with a big girl in the pool. It's just like a thing. It's not like this like sex area. It's like, yeah, some girls cannot have sex outside of the pool. You know what I mean? Like it's physically so much harder, right? So Cece gets pregnant, lies to him about taking birth control, gets pregnant, and then does this whole thing where in the documentary, did you ever see, if I got raped, right, and I was talking about my R word on camera, I would say, this man did this to me. You guys need to see him who he is. He did this. I told him no, and he still did it. Did she say that? She said, we went and had sex, and after I felt uncomfy or whatever. None of the girls on the documentary said, this man R-worded me. This is what happened. Why is that? Because they can't say it on there, because he has all these things that he can go and sue them for. Because none of them know.
But they did. They did.
None of them said that. Piggy didn't say that. Piggy said, yeah, we had sex, and I felt uncomfortable.
They did say that. They said they did not give consent. They felt obligated, and they didn't realize until after the fact. Audrey. Oh my God, girl.
Afterwards, okay, you can put Porky. You can feel uncomfortable. I validate the girl feeling uncomfortable, or if like how sad she got touched and she didn't feel good afterwards. But it's like it's the extent of it, and these girls acting like he did anything more than that. It's not the truth. Cece literally asked him multiple times beforehand to have sex, brought him in. Then he even said, "Are you okay? Like, are you feeling okay?" She still had sex, never said no to him. Then after, you're still in contact, sending him a sex message the next day, and still talking to him. Like none of it makes sense. And why wouldn't they say it on the documentary? Like I'm talking mainly to you, Foxy. Like you are so team these girls, but he gives you proof after proof after proof. These girls making a fool out of themselves.
He hasn't given any proof.
And you're like, I love the girls. Like, I get it, but like, what the fuck? Like,
okay, but it's not proof. It's not proof.
What? The girls haven't said shit.
Two things can be true. Two things can be true at the same time.
Like what? Wait, so what's true at the same time? Like him saying that he did.
Hang on, what?
I didn't know what she said.
Oh, go ahead.
Repeat.
What were you trying to say though?
There's two different types of like evidence that they use in court. There's like actual hardcore proof, and then there's shit that all makes it seem a certain way. And
okay, well, Stefan has said multiple times that he does have the video proof that proves him innocent in this situation. So if she's out there continuing to slander you and put these allegations out against you, why haven't you taken legal action against her? Is what I asked you in our original like interview that we did with you, right? And like it just doesn't make sense. If you think this is a slam dunk that it's irrefutable, why?
Have you ever had to run?
You know, there are people that get put away for murder all because of circumstantial evidence, because it does hold weight in a court of law. I'm just saying. Like, obviously, we can't go back in time and get into her head and think, oh, was this R word? But she literally could have told him at that minute, I'm not feeling it. I'm tired.
Exactly.
Just not tonight. Whatever.
According to Cece, she did. Cece said that she didn't want to. And Stefan was like, oh, you never say no, but you never say no. You don't want to. And he coerced her into having sex with him in the pool. Of course Stefan's going to say he didn't do that. Of course he is. Yeah, Cece came in right whenever he was reading the text messages between him and her. And I told her she might want to dip for a while. So she might be back a little bit later, but this is a lot for her, and he's a piece of shit.
But she did it. She went on with it. And instead of confronting him the very next day, let's say she was tired, okay, she wanted to go to sleep, whatever. The very next morning, if that happened to me, I would say, okay, this is what happened. What the fuck? Or I would already be at the police station. I wouldn't wait days later when someone wasn't giving me the attention that I wanted.
Because they didn't realize it in the moment, Fupa. She was young. She was 22. Fuck.
To then say, oh, well, you are wording me, by the way.
All right, thank you, Ivy.
Sorry, but I don't tell.
It's not fucking adding up, bro.
I don't tell women that have had things happen to them how they should conduct what they fucking did about it. Okay, sorry, I just don't do that, and I'm not going to continue. And I'm not going to continue to speak for her either. No one can hear you.
At Katibugged super chatted $19.99. If an older guy talks to you or takes interest in you, it could also mean that you're very mature for your age. Those were your words about minors, Stefan. Also, get a vasectomy if you don't want kids.
Yeah, there was
He's
a screenshot shown that you said that. And actually, let me see if I can pull it up really quick. Do we still have it?
Foxy, did you watch the documentary yet? Like, did you watch it?
Yes, I'm the one who's fucking hosted the party.
Because I thought you heard earlier you said that you didn't. I heard that you didn't watch it yet. You didn't have time.
Definitely wasn't me.
No, this is from the night of the. Yeah, this is from June 10th. This is from the night of the documentary release. They don't go live on weekends typically. I'm just behind because I didn't have internet the last half of the week and I was with friends. I'm just trying to catch up on stuff. So that super chat, Kaylee, was quoting Stefan. Stefan said that in a text message. And they're trying to show that he's a piece of shit. That's what that text message, or that's what that super chat was. This one here. If an older guy talks to you or takes interest in you, it could also mean that you're very mature for your age. Those were your words about minor, Stefan. Also, get a vasectomy if you didn't want kids. They're trying to show what a piece of shit he is. And this next person says, what about the second girl accusing him of SA in the hot tub? That would be Alex, pork chop. Second, children are more important than your mental health. Why don't you have visitation rights to your sons? What's the bad joke you keep making, Bossy? If it's a bad joke, stop making it. It's a drag queen from RuPaul's Drag Race. Yeah, Fupa sounding like Roz.
I think that was.
Yeah, that's why
I wanted to rewatch.
Yeah,
I wanted to rewatch it.
Yes.
Like, it just doesn't fucking add up to me. Like, the whole fucking R word and then the way she acted afterwards. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not buying it.
It's the thing is, it's every girl. It's not just Cece. Same thing with Pork Chop. Pork Chop asked and told all the girls, why is he not having sex with me? Does he not think I'm pretty? Why is he not having sex with me? Stefan, will you have sex with me? Stefan, will you have sex with me? Stefan has sex with her and asks her and has sex. The next day she brags about said sex. Then he asks again to have sex with her.
According to what we've heard, she was completely drunk and wasn't really in the right mind to give consent. You can say before, I want to have sex with you, I want to fuck whatever, the Ivy Winters joke. Oh, I don't know who Ivy Winters is. You can say on Monday to somebody that you want to have sex with them, And then whenever Friday comes, you can be like, I don't want to do it tonight. I'm not feeling it. Just because you want to do something. I swear to God, Kaylee, I'm going to start deleting all of your all cap messages myself if Stream Elements isn't going to do it. Andrea has already also said that all caps messages give her issues. I forgot what I was saying.
And she does it again. Like, what are we talking about? And then in the documentary, did she say, Stefan, he asked me to have sex. I said no. Stefan fucked me anyway. What did she say? She said, Stefan brought me in the pool. I took off my clothes. We had sex and I regretted it, or whatever. She didn't say, okay, you regret it all you want. I'm sorry you regretted it. I feel bad that you regretted it. That's awful. That's a horrible thing to feel anyway, to have sex with a person and feel gross afterwards thinking like, I actually didn't want to have sex with him. But you can't blame that on him. You didn't tell him that. You're telling everyone he wants to fuck you and you want to fuck him. And
because she was drunk. She was drunk. This is also sped up, by the way.
You and then you're mad. Same thing with all the other girls. Savvy spanked his butt. There's camera footage of him spanking his butt. And all the girls' butt. Why is she not going over Cass? Why is she not going for K-Bub? Why is she not going for all these girls that are gay, spanking her butt, but he does it one time or whatever through the weekend, and he's the bad guy? None of it makes sense. And if you really opened your eyes and saw it all, like, I'm a woman sitting here, I'm going to stand by him because I've seen it. I'm not standing by him because he doesn't owe me shit. He doesn't pay my bills. I pay mine and my mom's bills. I got my shit going on. He does not owe me anything. So me standing next to him evading does nothing but bad for me, by the people who don't like him. So I stand by him because it's the right thing to do. I see the proof. I see the things that are happening. And I see the pattern. And the pattern is this man has something that these girls want. They
don't have anything he wants. And you're going to see probably in a couple of years that you're in the wrong. Yeah, you've only seen what he wants you to see. Amber says, what I've thought about Cece's text ever since I saw him is that she called it what it was immediately. She was freaking out because it's not easy to come to terms with, and she was pregnant. Absolutely. Absolutely, Amber. Ivy says, she devastates me. What he has done to her already devastates me. I believe she is the one he broomed. Yeah, she was 18 when they first started talking. She's 22 now. Bossy says, I told Ivy that every time I hear her name, I think of RuPaul yelling, Ivy Winters. Yeah. I don't watch TV. I don't really watch TV much. I don't watch RuPaul's Drag Race, so.
Get the top position, they go off and they start acting a certain way. And that is just what it is.
Foxy, do you not see how, like, that you're being hypocritical when you say, I just see her
No,
as she's like having a mental health spiral, whatever, and I'm not going to tell her how to react in a certain situation. But when Stefan said, I was very fucking heated in a moment after all this shit got pushed on me and I found out she was fucking pregnant and I was literally stressing out because holy fuck, pregnant, and he makes an insensitive joke and you're telling him, well, you shouldn't do that. But like, you're telling him how to act, but you're not doing it. That's hypocritical. You're muted.
Cece has literally taken fucking accountability for her actions. She's gone on TikTok and showed the same text messages and said, yes, I did that. It was fucked up. I shouldn't have fucking done that. And explained her fucking mental health situation. Okay? Like, there is nobody that's not being held accountable.
Going off of birth control for 4 weeks and telling fun about it?
Thank you.
I don't know that part specifically. I don't know about that part specifically.
You're a girl's girl, but like you're not. The way you're looking at this whole thing.
She's a selective girl's girl. She's only.
That's what I'm saying.
Selective girl's girl. Okay.
No, you literally are. I'm like, I've been holding it in, but like literally everything he says, you're boom, boom,
Foxy
boom.
can do better.
You're like, oh my god, I believe everything they say. It's like, what the fuck? Like,
did you ever meet Foxy, Ivy?
You literally have not taken a thing he said about fact. These girls are doing nothing. They're giving you nothing. This is what they've given you. And
yes, okay, yeah, you're right, Audrey. I'm fucking inclined to believe them because he also made me feel uncomfortable as fuck too. So go fuck yourself in that statement.
Stop.
Get her, Foxy. Okay, Ivy. Good to know.
Don't tell me to go fuck myself.
Go fuck yourself.
We're keeping this civil.
Okay. It shows more about you.
Oh, really, Ivy? Yeah, I wouldn't go on Buzz.
We're keeping this civil, please.
Yeah, okay, girl. Keep telling yourself that.
Yeah, okay,
Very
fuck
off,
they're
Stefan.
agreeing. Like you're not giving what you think you're giving. Like you're just defending like bullshit.
No, okay, sure, whatever the fuck you say.
went into this, okay, but I went into this with an open mind. I wanted to hear both sides, and when I was presented with both sides on this specific situation with Cece, my mind changed because I saw things and I was like, actually, I'm changing my mind on this situation.
Hi,
But I
Southern
do
Bonita.
agree that there are other instances with other women that he did cross the line and he did make them feel uncomfortable. But I'm able to say that I don't believe this one person over here because the shit's not adding up. But I also believe these women over here and their story.
Let's name the other women, right?
Like,
The CC one, I'm on the same page as Fupa. I think CC's just out of her ass talking about this shit. Pork Chop? I think Pork Chop is also out of her ass talking about this shit.
Tech, where's K-Bug? Where's K-Bug? Is she out there with you?
K-Bug is somewhere else.
Where's K-Bug? You have a fucking eyewitness there. You have a first-hand eyewitness right there somewhere. Where's she
I
at?
hope
Let her
Foxy
speak.
leaves.
Believe women. Believe the right women for once.
Do you want to go to Stefan? Yeah, go to Stefan.
Oh, so you, like with you, is she gonna sit with you?
She's going over there. I'm on AirPods.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Look, from what I've heard about the Pork Chop story, it seems also like out of the ass. From the messages that we're seeing from the day after that she was having a great fucking time asking for more sex, it seems also like a CC story. Then who else is there? Rosie? Rosie's bitch ass was a fucking main point in the fucking documentary. She wasn't ever here. She's not associated. And then who else are we talking about? Porky? Kimmy? What's her name? Kimmy?
Oh,
She doesn't have an accusation. She doesn't have one.
Because people went there to get their stories out.
Just that, oh, there's all these other women. Wait, Pal?
Tech. Clarify this thing really quick. Like, here, first-hand
he
eyewitness.
smokes. Smoking in the
Let her
house
speak.
there, fucking
You know,
Tech?
for when I can't produce evidence, an eyewitness is worth gold in court. Why not here?
There's
Talk to
K-Bug.
us. K-Bug. Was Pork Chop looking to have sex with Stefan?
So K-Bug has also gained a lot of weight since the documentary. All of these women have gained so much weight in the house. Yeah, there's an unfair power dynamic.
Stefan.
Yes.
Did Pork Chop and Stefan have sex?
According to her, yes.
And afterwards, was she wanting to have more sex with Stefan?
Yes, she bragged about it to me.
And then weeks after, this whole thing came out. Months? Holy shit. What accusation are we believing, Foxy or Fupa? Who is it that we're like, I believe her?
It can
Name the
take
name.
time to realize you've been SA'd, you fucking
There's no name to believe. There is no credible
Nimrod.
accusation that proved any evidence. As much as we're out here trying to say, like, I believe women and all this. Okay,
No, you
we want to
don't.
have evidence. Stefan has evidence. And you're like, well, it's circumstantial at best. Sure, it's circumstantial. It's hard to prove a negative.
Okay, well then.
How do I prove I've never been to the moon? I can't prove I've never been to the moon.
Okay,
But you know I can't prove?
Then let's move on. Let's move on to shit that we actually have fucking screenshots for, right? How about that? How about we stop arguing the same thing that's been fucking argued online over and over again when there's no proof, like there's no undeniable proof on either side. So this is just basically a fucking roundabout argument that we're having. Something that I do want to ask you about is something that I just got sent, Stefan, is did you ever wish SA on anybody?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did. And I took accountability for it, and I apologized, and I said, like, that's something that's fucked up, and I
bullshit.
I regret saying that. But
Piece of shit.
At Georgia Z1M super chatted $19.99. Fupa, I think it's disgusting you want to blame someone of horrendous things despite the evidence saying otherwise. In that case, do you believe a woman can change her mind about whether sex was consensual at any point after?
What am I blaming someone of horrendous things despite the evidence saying otherwise? I'm believing the evidence that's presented in front of me. The evidence is that she was still talking to him. She still wanted to fuck him. She was still talking about sex after the fact. She still wanted to see him. She still wanted to have parties at his house. That's the evidence that I was presented, and it changed my mind about the situation. So I don't know if that was actually meant for Foxy or you got us confused or what. But in that case, do you believe a woman can change her mind about whether sex was consensual at any point after? In a case of like you're drunk and you consented and then you realize, oh, actually I was way too fucked up. There's no way I could have consented to that. Yes. But in this case, she was not drunk. And I believe that it changed her mind after the fact when she felt like Stefan was pulling away from her. Then she wanted to get one over on him and decided to say that he was an R word. Like that's what I think happened.
Yeah, I agree.
You can have regret. I do think you can regret having a sexual encounter with someone, but regret is not the same thing as consent.
Yeah, and you know, I'd even be more like aligned if it was like, oh, the next day. If the next day, like, you know, I actually, this is where my headspace was. Something was wrong with me or whatever. But months afterwards sounds insane. Especially when there's evidence of like, okay, it looks like it's not working out. Now they're having some type of dispute. Now they're arguing with each other, and now all of a sudden, you're this criminal.
It looks like she just wanted to like get one in on him. I'm just being honest. That's what it fucking looks like.
Thank you.
And I will gladly address the screenshot if you full screen it, please.
Yeah.
Tech does look younger at this angle. Yeah,
Okay.
that's Tech.
It says SA is something I would never wish on anyone. Actually, anyone but currently 2 people. They deserve it. The whole thing. Wake
Piece
up
of
call
shit.
something. oh, believe me, I don't need to do anything until the litigation is over. It will all be posted in full detail, and some people are going to look really stupid. The whole scam exposed in the beginning. I thought I needed to explain. Not needed anymore when the whole evidence drops. But yeah, wishing 2 people to be SA'd and saying they deserve it. Go ahead.
Of course, that's fucked up. And I went back on that, and I publicly said, like, there are things that I've said in the heat of the moment when you obviously the screenshots are conveniently omitting the messages that were sent to me, the comments that were made on me, saying that I'm a disgusting rapist, I should be deported and offed, and I should lose my children, and like all this kind of shit. Eventually, you reach a point where you think, hold on, I touched somebody's butt, okay? I apologize to that person for touching their butt, and somebody still takes that whole thing, blows it up into SA, goes on and on and on.
He's over there chain smoking, right? Celestial. People sometimes never tell anyone. Oh, once again, if this is triggering for anybody, please, please take a break for your mental health.
Exaggerates shit to the point that random strangers attack me like that on the internet, and I'm like, hold on, they are claiming all this SA shit, but it wasn't even SA, so they should actually experience what actual SA is. And of course I realized,
fuck off. Fuck all the way off.
After I sent that, after I posted that, like, that's kind of like fucked up. Meanwhile, Piggy,
we aren't even talking about that their friends were all in the house still, right, Amber? Ivy says, it's interesting to me that Tech is saying, why didn't they tell anyone, while he is sitting here shaming everyone and telling them he doesn't believe them when they are speaking about it now, right? Piece of fucking...
gets away with blatantly, publicly wishing SA on Shay when she came here to the house, and it gets swept under the rug, right? The double standard again. Piggy did that. It was public.
Why are we...
Right, Slender Bonita, like, it's... They're making me so angry.
No, double standard. I'm saying double standard. I apologize for the thing that I said because it's fucked up. Wishing SA on somebody is fucked up. I was 11 out of 10 pissed because people...
I don't see your emoji. I don't see your emoji, Bossy. I don't know what emoji you used. So many women don't come forward because they can't prove it sometimes physically. And they don't want the stigma associated with it. And there's so many reasons why women don't come forward. And I'm sorry for any of you in chat that have ever experienced that. And hearing this piece of shit and Tech and Fuba defend him.
People were coming at me for something I didn't do, so eventually I overreacted. Listen, overreacted.
I'm sorry that you had to go through that, Southern Bonita.
Reactional abuse. Ask Peachy about reactional abuse, because when Peachy flipped the fuck out in my house, she blamed it on reactional abuse because she felt abused, so she completely overreacted and then went back on it. That's what happened here. I overreacted. I take accountability for that. I publicly apologize for that by saying I have said things that are inappropriate, and I go back on those, and I wish I could undo those, but they're sent, they're screenshotted, they are documented.
Okay, I think my food has been delivered. I'm gonna go down and get my food. Right, having to relive it as well, and all the women in this documentary having to retell their stories and relive all of this shit.
And Piggy gets away with doing the same thing or worse, and nobody gives a fuck about it. Nobody calls her out for it.
Fuck off, Stefan.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I wanted to bring the Piggy thing in there, because the double standard that's happening.
You're calling her out for it, and you've probably called her out for it plenty of times in the past.
Shay called her out for it, but sadly Shay is not here anymore to speak for herself. So there's only a video that's left of Shay saying, oh, Piggy, weren't you the one that publicly wished SA on me when I'm going to Pearadise? They attacked her family and harassed her family for coming to my house and wishing SA on her publicly.
Can you tell us exactly, do you have like a screenshot video of what exactly was said, or is...
I have a video of Shay saying that.
Do you have a video of Kimmy saying that?
No, Shay had it.
Okay,
and
so we don't have
Shay's
a video.
profile's now been.
I don't
Shay's
have access
profile's
to
been
Shay's
taken
phone. I
down.
don't have access to Shay's files. No, so we have to take her word as the person affected. You know, believe women, right? Believe the right women too for once. She said it on record.
But you're somebody who like keeps meticulous screenshots and evidence. Why wouldn't you have this already somewhere?
It wasn't about me. Shay got threatened, not me. She kept all the evidence. Yes.
Yeah, but you always are trying to prove like how all these horrible things that Kimmy has done. Wouldn't this be in that pile too?
I don't think we've talked about this on Bus yet, but Shay's profile on TikTok was essentially made private, and all the videos are gone. And that happened. I want to say what, last week, right, Foxy? Did that happen last week? Were we on the same page?
2 days ago.
So yeah, we're not gonna be able to find anything on her profile where she said these things unless someone has it recorded. But I don't have it recorded. It doesn't seem like someone has all of her videos recorded. But I mean, there are eyewitnesses that were there and have seen it as well that are at the house today that I'm sure would, corroborate.
Yeah,
there you go. The statement.
Oh, lost Fupa. She's probably fucking trying to refresh her shit. It's probably frozen.
Oh.
But
yeah, and then who was the girl? It was episode 2 of the documentary who said like, oh, Stefan slapped my ass. Well, who's that lady?
Savvy?
Yeah.
Yes. Savvy, yeah, Savvy. That's another person. Accusation out here.
George's at 1M super chatted $19.99. Fupa, I apologize for my previous comment. I meant to say Foxy, but always mix your names up. Foxy, you believe these women because they are female. Makes sense why you like Taylor Swift despite all the evidence on her.
what evidence are you fucking talking about? The fuck?
No hard feelings, Georgia.
Okay, but let me actually read this other one that was sent in. Meowser with a 10 said, okay, but what about the underage people? Or how about talking about the claims that do have legitimacy instead of looping on this particular case? Exactly what I'm trying to do.
Give us one claim that has legitimacy, Foxy.
Okay, so
Really quick. Say Savvy lied. She was not 19 when she came to the house. She was 20. But that's what they do. They always kind of like exaggerate a little bit. They had to exaggerate her age down and my age up. That's what they do. Okay, question. Answer.
Okay, so here we have a screenshot of you saying, hi, I'm Stefan, SSBBW. And this person saying, hi, I tried to join your Discord, but I'm not 18. And you have to have ID. I have one, but like still, oh yes, you can totally join. The idea is to verify your age and that you're real. How old are you now? 17. What's your TikTok name again? The @ name. I lost the chat on there. It's scratched out. Yes, I'm real and I'm 17.
Yeah. Why are we going over the same thing again? We did that already on Bus, and I'm actually kind of pissed that right there did not get, like, I talked about this thing for 20 minutes in my interviews. They completely skipped it. They brought up the fact that I supposedly talked to somebody underage, but they completely skipped my whole response to it.
Okay, so
like,
what well, hang on. I still have one more screenshot of the conversation that does need to be shown for context.
Okay.
So
do you actually have the entire thing, or do you only have the snippets?
I have the entire thing. Okay, so it says, yes, I'm real and I'm 17, but I wouldn't feel comfortable just showing my license, name, and birth. Oh, you can cover everything up. Doesn't need to see any private information. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. Don't want to make you uncomfortable with that. Yeah. And then a couple days goes by. Hey, cute stuff. How have you been? Just saw your last TikTok. Your live got banned. When? For how long? Now let me bring up the next one because it's not letting me filter through them.
Scroll through. You have to start and stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got banned, and I was like,
okay. And then it says, they unbanned me once after doing that, or this is you saying that. Sorry, you have to deal with haters. And then the girl says, I don't know why they hate. They're just jealous. I'm pretty and they aren't. And you say, oh girl, you are cute. Don't ever let shit like this dim your light. Stay confident and awesome. Also, just out of total curiosity, haha, may I also be so nosy and ask how tall are you and how big? Hope that question doesn't offend you. I'm 6'1" and about 205. Your other vid showed up on my FYP, this one, where you're showing your hips, heart emoji. And then you're asking where she's at and that you're in Vegas.
Okay.
Why are you having this conversation with a 17-year-old? Piece of shit.
Is there more to that conversation? Is there any date stamps by any chance? Like any timestamps?
December 27th, 2020. Is that right?
It is before January 1st, 2021, if I'm not mistaken.
It says December 23rd, 2020.
Right, because we've been over this so many times already. There was a time, once upon a time, there was a time when the Discord was open to people 16 and over, and the NSFW section was strictly 18 plus, of course, with ID verification. Actually, the ID verification was for everybody, to make sure that everybody is real. So she was trying to verify for the Discord, and she told me that she's not 18. She posted very suggestive content on TikTok, and then she got banned, and then she posted more, and I was basically just telling her, like, hey, don't let the haters dim your light. And since we are talking about, like, before January 1st of 2020, we're talking about robbing a basement that I haven't lived in 6 years, because I took that chat.
It doesn't matter when you lived in the house. It doesn't matter. You were talking to a 17-year-old. You're glossing over the creepy shit that you said to her. Hi, Bella.
As a wake-up call and say, like, no, talking to somebody underage is not okay. The entire Discord is going 18 plus January 1st of 2021, which we did. She was part of the mod team. We kicked everybody out. We made the entire Discord to 18 plus.
Okay, but you're not getting to the point of why you're asking a 17-year-old girl what her weight is when you're very much publicly have said that that's like the first thing you ask somebody is about their weight and their body or their height.
Did you get the memo about like what content she posted and like how I was trying to hype her up and how I realized and then shut the Discord down that it was inappropriate and stopped the behavior?
I'm sorry, Andrea. I hope you get justice, honey. I'm sorry, Amber. Take care of yourself, Hibiscus.
I'm aware that it was inappropriate. I'm not saying it wasn't.
Okay, so and then my point is, right, if these things are documented and happening, why is it so insane for people to believe that you're capable of these other things that you're being accused of?
You know the only reason why this chat's public? I can tell you. The girl actually did turn 18. She did get registered on the Discord a while after her 18th birthday. So the whole fucking bullshit narrative about me sitting there and waiting for people to turn 18, kind of like grooming style, completely false. She did show up in the Discord at some point, and within 1 week she had to get banned for racism. She got pissed because she got banned, and that's why she took the chat to pink.
Okay, we talked about this situation last week on Buzz. I want to talk about something that was new to me in the documentary. Fox, you may be able to correct me on who was it that said.
Wait. Are we skipping through this? Because
no, we're not skipping through this.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who was the girl that said he told me I'm 27 and I'm getting too old for him?
Cass.
Bullshit.
Right? It was Cass.
Bullshit. That's power. Yeah, but I never said.
Okay, but we're not gonna go into that because it's gonna take away from the subject that we're already talking about. Of like,
it still leads into the fact that he liked that this narrative that he likes younger women.
Okay, but that
cut off.
Yeah, please, everybody, take care of yourself. If this is too much for you, please dip out.
Okay, right, but that has nothing.
Which guy, Bella? On the left is Stefan from the Pearadise house. On the right is Tech Protect from LOLCow Bus.
To do with the fact that he is like caught red-handed here, right? Talking to an underage girl and being very like flirtatious with her.
Already talked about it, and we haven't talked about what was discussed in the documentary that he apparently 27 is too old for him.
You want to this? What is that? You're just fucking glossing over it, Fupa.
Allegation here.
What are you trying to say, Tech?
I don't want to go past this. I don't want to talk about this 27 thing until we fully dive into this 17-year-old thing. I would never interact with a 17-year-old and be like, you look good, you're pretty, your standards meet mine or something. Me personally, I can see that as being a little over the line, right? As much as I've seen all the evidence for everything else, this one is a little wild. This one's a little bit crazy when you're saying, oh, you're so cute. Oh, that video with, where you're showing your hips, that one feels like something you should address.
Yes.
Why would you?
Yeah, this is Tech.
Talk about the appearance of a 17-year-old in that fashion?
Well, like I said, I learned from it very fast and hard. This was all new. People showing up in the Discord. We had it was a, I can't even tell you. There was so much drama in the Discord in the beginning. I just said, what you just said, Tech. That is exactly where I stand today. And every single time when somebody underage has texted me since, I told them, sorry, there's body positive
He doesn't have his glasses on and his facial hair is growing back.
Content all over the internet. Good luck. And I stand by that. I made my decision before the very first allegation ever came out. I made my decision to figure out for myself. Oops, I went a step too far there. I let her mislead her. I let her mislead me with her suggestive content. And
I let her mislead me. Oh my god, Darvo, fucking oh my god.
You're missing parts of the chat where she says that she likes older guys and she likes she has a daddy fetish and all that kind of stuff.
It doesn't fucking matter if she's 17. You were in your fucking late 40s. You need to be like, no, honey, sorry, or no, kiddo. You're too fucking young. No. No, no, no. Oh my god, you fucking piece of shit.
Stuff, you missed all that stuff. There's always context missing.
What was your response to that?
Hold on.
I backed out.
Okay, so do you have?
Sorry.
Do you have those screenshots?
Let me see. I didn't really document that. It's too hard, but like I did.
I hear you. While you're looking for that, you're an older guy, right? And the way you speak to like a 17-year-old or a 16-year-old, I feel like it's something you learn before you hit 40, right? That's for sure. And in 2019, 2020, I think you were already 40, right? This is something that someone would probably have a grasp on. Now, if you're saying like, oh, the communication was just because I was trying to be body positive, and this is a young person who is, ashamed of the way she looks, there's maybe a conversation there. But I even in that context, I don't condone that type of rhetoric with a minor. I'm struggling to find some type of silver lining here. I don't know if there is one.
You don't agree that like you can cross a line, and before it gets too bad, you can realize that you're in the wrong territory, and then you backtrack and you leave it alone, and you change the entire Discord and your behavior. Like I never made any plans to meet with that girl. I complimented her.
How old were you, Stefan, when this exchange
was? 2020.
46.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, at that age, I feel like you should already know that that's a huge no-no.
Right.
And I did.
Yeah.
Obviously not.
I'm not saying it's right, but like if a 23-year-old was talking to a 17-year-old, that's like, okay, yeah, that's kind of fucked up. That is fucked up. But like by age 46, you should know, like, the minute she said she was 17, you should have been like, good luck with your life. And dropped it right there.
Exactly.
Why are we talking about a daddy fetish and her being into older men?
So is Fupa finally agreeing that he's a creep on something? Emily says, I don't understand how they're even entertaining this conversation with Stefan. I don't understand what utility there is in speaking to him at all, let alone making excuses for him. Absolutely. Hi, LaFay. And exactly, Foxy. Why are we having this conversation?
Because that was after she was 18.
You said there was missing conversation.
No.
Yeah, like there is missing conversation.
Was that?
She actually had a boyfriend, but that was like now we're talking like a year later. She was 18. She was in the Discord, and I'm trying to find like the thing.
Okay. The viewer's voice is watching, and I just want to say I've been a longtime fan of you and Dustin. So hi, tell Dustin I said. And if you guys would like to, I don't know, have questions for Stefan, you should get in the Discord. I would love to talk to you guys. Sorry.
It's almost over, right? It's almost 11. What, how long is this for?
We have 5 minutes left.
We have 5 minutes left. So, yeah, if you do have those screenshots, now would be a good time to produce them.
Yeah,
she had a boyfriend.
Now? Like, still that whole thing with a 17-year-old?
Yeah, the missing conversation
Yeah.
that you say, like, helps your case.
Oh, that's a video. Hold on. It's a screen recording.
I don't know if we're gonna find it in the next 5 minutes, but it does sound like we have to have more conversation tomorrow about this. As you know, LOLCow Buzz Chat, Fupa's not here. I am, and I'll be here for another 3 days. So we have more of this content coming. I know some of you are tired of it. I know some of you are like, why are you always bringing Stefan in here? Is this a Stefan show? Look, this is something that's very impactful to outside communities. It's impacted Foxy directly, right? This is something we need to get out as soon as we can. Talk about it, have the conversation, be as upfront as possible. Accountability is going to be key. Thank you for your support for everyone that's donated today. Thank you for the support for everyone that's become a member, to join the Discord, to have these conversations after the hours. Thank you for those that showed up to watch this, the documentary airing. I'm stuck here.
Yeah, it's going to be something we have to continue tomorrow.
What do you mean? There's no way you guys send me out to Vegas for 3 days and we're not going to do this tomorrow.
I'm talking about this specific situation.
We will be discussing this for as long as, at least until Tech goes home, because what else are we going to talk about when you're in Vegas?
Right.
So I also want to thank everyone that joined us for the watch event. I don't want to call it a watch party because it's not a party. It was a watch event. We had over 100 people in there with us tonight. So thank you guys for that. And thank you guys for all the support. This is obviously a huge story that we've been covering. We do.
Hey, Nikki, my dear. How are you? Please drive safely and be careful. I hope you have a good day at work, love. Also, Nikki says, also, Foxy is confusing me because on TikTok, she said, did you hear we were fired? And then she came into a friend's stream and she said, we don't know if we're fired. People are always getting fucking fired or quitting LCU all the time. Who knows if they are? Who the fuck knows? Amber, please take care of yourself, sweetie, please. And if you need to talk to anybody, you already have my Discord and my Instagram DMs. Please, any of you, if any of you need an ear, my DMs are always open. I will listen and that's I'll listen and give you a shoulder, a virtual shoulder. I forgot my camera's not on at the moment because I'm eating my dinner, but I am here for any of you that need an ear and a virtual shoulder. So my DMs are always open. Nikki says, well, because I said if you're fired, why not panel up with Zio? Zio was asking her to panel and she wasn't going up. Huh, that's interesting. I don't know, Nikki. I guess we'll find out tomorrow. I'm going to be in Kentucky tomorrow. I'm also going to be playing D&D, so I'll be late coming to bus stuff.
We plan on doing more coverage on stories like this that are a little bit more serious, a little bit more heavy hitting, because I think it's new and refreshing to the LCU.
Yeah, I think it's brought an entirely new crowd here. Did I ever think it would get this big? No. I've been trying to talk about it in the LCU for the last couple months, but I'm glad that we can, get this to a bigger audience. I think it's important for these stories to be heard and for people to form their own opinions about it, right? I have my opinion. Boopa has her opinion. Tech has his opinion. Okay. And
Nikki says, I think sometimes we have to remind ourselves that even though these are a serious topic, everything on the LCU is scripted, everything's over dramatized, everything is planned. I think this interview, though, since they have an outsider coming in with Stefan, I think it is a little less scripted. But I hope Foxy leaves. I really do. The LCU wasn't the place for it. I hope Foxy finds something better. Yeah, the we're fired, this fired. I agree, Nikki. It's all part of the plan to bring drama. Emily says, I would have lost my job if my boss put me in Foxy's position and forced me to interact with someone who essayed me because I wouldn't physically be able to do it. I'd freeze and dissociate and get fired. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the sparkles, DV. I appreciate you. Welcome in. And Ivy, we love you. I'm sure all of this is hard. So please take breaks as needed. We are here to support you and any of the ladies. We're here for you. We believe you. We support you. And we're here for you. Ivy is amazing. CC is amazing. Heather's amazing. Pal's amazing. The people that I've talked to that don't want to be named, you're amazing. All of you.
And that's okay. We're all allowed to have the opinions that we have, and so are you in the chat. Just thank you for being here to have this discussion with us. Anything?
We're doing the pool party tonight, right? We're doing a pool party. Everyone's gonna get in the pool.
It is it's 2 a.m. my time.
Of course, we're gonna go live on TikTok and do cannonballs, right?
New cannibals. Oh, and Stefan, he pulled out the hair dye kit. Tech Protect's gonna get his hair dyed at Pearadise. No scam. It's happening.
Jesus Christ, it's about fucking time.
Are we going on TikTok after this?
Yeah. I Keem, I didn't say shit. Keem, sorry.
Well, I mean, Tech is.
We have to advertise for bus. We have to bring people back here tomorrow.
Wait, what'd you say?
Thank you.
I know next time.
My Discord name? Callie and her all caps are about to get put in timeout. That is my Discord.
I said, if you want to text shirtless and in the pool, then you know where to find us after the show.
Yeah. But thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for coming here, enjoying the show. We are going to pick up on this conversation first thing tomorrow and really get down to it. Whatever these like missing screenshots they are, hopefully we're able to produce them. Okay. Thank you. Just want to say thank you again. I guess Tyke's going to be doing fucking TikToks and jumping in the pool, cannonballing, fucking taking his clothes off.
No, I'm not. No.
Yeah. He's taking his clothes off.
Recreate the crumble cookie video with the donuts that I sent you.
Okay. Yeah.
Rub it all over your body like Amberlynn did.
Thank you, LOLCow Bus. We will see you next time. Did I time that right?
Yes.
We'll see you next.
Okay. I don't think Tech's gonna cheat. This is from Thursday, June 11th. We're gonna see how this one goes. I don't know what else he could possibly have to say. Hi, Jane Nixon.
Oxy Mama, Fupa Cheese, and Tech Protect, who is still on Paradise Island. Hi, guys.
Ain't that right? Hey.
How is it? How was your night?
The night was kind of wild. All right, we were up until 2 a.m. and obviously you know what happens at 2 a.m. here in Paradise. That shit gets a little boring. Nothing fucking is happening. No one is fucking. No one is having like these weird anal bead fucking jump rope sessions. I show up and it's like, oh, we're just like a fucking. It's like going to your uncle's house like the week before 4th of July.
Well, you know he's gonna be on his best behavior while you're there, so of course nothing's gonna fucking happen.
Absolutely, Ivy. Sorry, I'm chewing. We believe you. We believe all the ladies. And Stefan's a piece of shit. And your music is amazing. You know, if you don't mind, we could use a little break here. Why don't we play Ivy's wonderful song that she wrote about Rosie? We'll have a little bit of a break here to hear Ivy's beautiful voice. It's so wonderful.
The price that you pay is the one that you make. Why does every story take a turn? The teachers are there screaming into the wind, but somehow you just never learn. A rose by any other name still clings to the idea of fame. A rose by any other name will always try to shift the blame. What a shame, what a shame, what a shame. Babe, we know that you cried, we can see that you tried, but girl, you stand in your own way. Your actions have caused some heartache and pain, but you're still your own takeaway. A rose by any other name still clings to the idea of fame. A rose by any other name a shame. What a shame. What a shame. And on this little corner of the internet where you exist, you'll still exist. And I'll be singing silly songs until I die, and you won't like it, not one bit. 'Cause it's not you, it's not you, it's not you, it's not about you. A rose by any other name still clings to the idea of fame. A rose by any other name will always try to shift the blame. What a shame. 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 What a fucking shame. Oh my god, I can't believe I did it. Yay! Now I don't have to ever think about it again.
You are amazing, Ivy. Nikki. So, Ivy, would you be okay with Tiny Blue Anthropologist playing this on her channel? She has a bigger platform than I do. And welcome in, Tiny. Tiny Blue Anthropologist. She's in the chat. She's also a Rosie reactor. I can share her channel here. Tiny, I hope they finish your... I hope they fix your frickin' AC. Let me pop Tiny Blue in the chat here for you. This is Tiny Blue Anthropologist. Tiny Blue is pretty awesome. Yeah, you should totally upload this, Ivy. Absolutely upload it to your YouTube, Ivy. Secret Squirrel says, social media has made it socially acceptable and even encouraged for people to snitch on themselves. A forgivable environment because of its false sense of safety for confessions. I'm just saying. What's that about, Secret Squirrel? And even if she doesn't have a degree, according to Rosie. Ivy, I think perhaps I should message Roz about it, so at least she hears it from me first. I've never made a diss track and I don't know the etiquette. Absolutely, Ivy. Absolutely. Right now, as far as I know, the only two people that have played it have been me and Nikki. Yeah. I can just imagine that message, Ivy. So, hey Rosie. I kind of wrote a song inspired by you. uh, uh, I agree, Nikki. So, Nikki, last night somebody, I don't remember who it was in chat, because we were talking about we were talking about channels that Rosie might possibly know of, and somebody said that you and I were the only two channels mentioned in Kiwi Farms about Rosie. And I don't know if that's true or not, but that's a little worrisome. Ivy says, "Hey Gorley, you kinda really pissed me the fuck off by giving my abuser space, so I wrote a song about it. You will not like it. I have shared it. Have a good day." Yeah, Nikki. We were listed as Rosie reactors. I don't go to the farms either. Celestial says, "Oh, and you should add clock that T as your sign off." Mm-hmm. Oh, green screen. That's what I do not want. You should probably just go to Instagram and have a hissy fit. Maybe we'll get another toilet tantrum. Yeah, I don't go to the farms. I've been there like twice to look up things that were only there. Why is what the fuck is this camera? Why are you pointing up a little bit? And I want people who do support her to harass you over a song. She doesn't have that many supporters, to be honest, Ivy. If they do, let me know. Um, yeah, I don't think anybody will harass you. She doesn't have that many true supporters, I don't believe. Most of the people in her chat are trolls. Yes, thank you, Kaylee. Yeah. No worries, Ivy. Take your time, hon. Like I said, the only two people that have played it, as far as I know, on their channels have been me and Nikki, and you gave us permission for that last night, or night before, whenever it was. Yeah, you should absolutely upload it to YouTube. I think you should. Are you monetized on YouTube, hon? We need to get you more subscribers. Everybody go subscribe to Ivy. Do it. Or Roz will visit you in your dreams. If you aren't subbed, I only have 50 people here right now, but you need to go subscribe to Ivy. All of you, now. Hi, Cece. Welcome back, hon. You okay? All right, we got you 6 more. We got you 6 more, Ivy. I have a tiny platform, but hopefully we can get you a few more subs. All right, good, hon. And again, for anybody, this is all going to be very triggering. Oh, I have a request. If it's not asking too much, can you play the song from the doc for CC? I don't know if she's heard the full thing, and I offered it for the doc for the girls. Absolutely. You have that on your Instagram, I believe, hon? It's on YouTube. Okay. You uploaded it an hour ago. Absolutely.
I'm gonna try to one-shot this. Okay, so if you're seeing this, that means I did it. Congratulate me. Legally, you have to be nice to me.
Congratulations! 3 years sober. That's amazing, Cece. Congratulations. That is a huge milestone. We are all very, very proud of you that you've been able to do that. You are killing it, kicking ass, and taking names. Congratulations, Cece. Now Stream Elements is yelling at Ivy. I know you all are inspirations and just incredible women. I look up to you, and I'm probably almost twice your age.
Hi, welcome. If you're here from the documentary, thank you for watching and thank you for listening to our stories. If you're not here from the documentary, spoiler alert, at the very end, they used one of my songs. And it's a song I wrote a couple of years back for a good friend of mine who was having a hard time, and I wanted to, help him feel better. Music is one of the things he and I really connect on. And it worked for him. And I figured it could work for the documentary. And because they didn't post the full version of it, I wanted you guys to have that. So it's called MJC, which are his initials because it's for him. I really hope you guys like it.
You're fine.
And again, I'm going to try to one-shot this. So if I fuck it up, I fuck it up. We'll see what happens. I know it hasn't been easy. I hear it in the the fall, under it all. Sure, it's heavy, sure, it's hard. You've got the weight of the world on your heart, but you're still in there, under the fall, under it all. Take the shoulder, take your time. You're in for one hell of a ride. Saying so's easy, doing it's hard. Sometimes you've gotta go back to the start, but nothing's worth it if you don't bleed. The more your soul goes in, the more you'll succeed. You're in there, under the fall, under it all. You're still in there, under the fall, under it all. Sure, it's heavy, sure, it's hard. Sometimes you've gotta go back to the start, but you're still in there, despite the fall, despite it all. You're in there, under the fall, under it all. There's a couple moments in there that I'm not proud of, but this is like my 10th time attempting this, so this is it. This is gonna be the one. Also, you know, if you're still here, congratulations, thank you for still being here. I talk a lot of shit about a lot of shit people don't really care about. Sometimes I talk a lot of shit about things people do care about. I plan on releasing an EP by the end of the year, so I think this song is gonna be part of that, so keep an eye out for that. And keep an eye out for more music. I want to start posting music more. It's the one thing I've always wanted to do. And music has helped me get through a lot of really, really difficult things. And I figure if I can help just one person feel a little less alone in the world, I think that would be enough. Thank you. And I hope you have a good day.
All right. Ivy's voice is incredible. Every time she sings, I get like goosebumps and chills. I know, it's so talented. And let us know when that EP comes out, because your voice is amazing. It's amazing. You're very, very, very talented. I know, and her tattoos are amazing too. They're very distracting. I know. Excellent. Yeah. You said you would let us know in Discord when it comes out. So I'm going to hold you to that. You're amazing. You all are amazing. Hey, Wicked Trixie, welcome in. All of you ladies are just incredible, and that song is beautiful. I kind of don't want to go back to bus now, but I know, an Ivy concert. Exactly. We'll be front row being like, yeah! Get it, Ivy! Oh, she's incredible. Ivy. You were at Charlie's earlier. Awesome. Charlie has a much bigger platform to give you a much broader voice than I do. Charlie's pretty cool. I'm way behind on Charlie content because I just don't have time, and there's too many awesome creators. Who'll be there in our Ivy shirts and Libby cowboy hats. This damn hat has to be a part of me now. I guess it's my bit for my channel. Ivy shirts and cowboy hats sounds amazing. You love the hat? Well, the people in my chat loved it too, so I have to keep wearing it. It's become a permanent side character. So be it.
I wish he was on his fucking best behavior.
Check the volume. Oh, excuse me. I started to talk and I burped instead. We need a visit by Goth Libby again. Oh, you won't get an emo Libby until I get back from the Czech Republic. So we got about 2 weeks until I get back. Kentucky, and then the Czech Republic.
His best behavior would be like twerk music throughout the house. And
whoops. Name her Hattie.
and some fucking like party favors.
Well, you know he's going to be on his best behavior while you're there, so of course nothing's going to fucking happen.
Right.
I wish he was on his fucking best behavior. His best behavior would be like twerk music throughout the house and some fucking like party favors.
Sorry.
Nothing's
I have a loose hair in my cleavage. So sorry. I can't get it. Sorry. Yeah, was anybody fucking in the pool last night? Tech? Sigourney Beaver needs a cowboy hat. Sigourney Beaver already has a hat. Sigourney already has her little hat. I don't know if I can find a small enough cowboy hat for her. Putting a cowboy hat on the beaver.
Happening. I was offered a breakfast sandwich. That's the most exciting bit of fucking involvement they've had with me so far.
You're saying you're bored.
I did not have to pay for the breakfast sandwich. Am I bored? I don't know. You know what? This is what I imagine it'd be like if I really cared about like my family going to like a retirement home and I visited. Like the group activities are very fucking wholesome.
So like you guys are playing Uno and
well, yeah. So people have said they do play a lot of games and stuff, and it's just kind of a fun house during the day. But at night, apparently a lot of shit goes down. And of course they're going to be on their best behavior while you're there, Tech.
Shit.
That's what it feels like. We haven't played Uno yet, but I looked over and there's a whole Uno collection in like a cabinet. So maybe that might be the activities for tonight.
How many girls are currently living in the house?
Living?
Yeah, like they're staying the night for extended periods of time.
I think one.
Is it just Rissa?
I think so. I think Audrey's visiting. I think that's it. I think K-Bug's visiting.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, but I think she's like down the block or something. She's not that far away.
Oh, she's local.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
there was another package delivered today. Have you had a chance to open it?
No shot. There's another fucking package. Is there really?
Yes, I told you on the phone. You didn't go get it?
I thought you were joking. I didn't fucking believe you. Look, heaven forbid I assumed that something about Fupa arriving to fucking Paradise was not going to happen. I thought that maybe it was a fake story.
Oh, there it is. Delivery.
Make sure there's no. I'll cover. Yeah. Thank you so much. All right, so we do have a package here.
Open it.
Show
us what the fuck Fupa is up to today.
Do I have you guys?
I can't believe he's not lying. Like we're literally off air on a private call. Why would I lie?
Bitch, shut the fuck up. Is this a pink dress?
It's latex.
No shot. Is it latex?
It looks like it.
You motherfuckers.
Come on, Tech, show us. Hurry up.
It's a pink something.
I wonder what it
Oh my. Why is there a different color?
Is that a pig costume? Is that an inflatable, like, fat suit? Is that an inflatable fat suit for him?
Pip.
What could it be?
Hold on.
What is it? Can you just stand up and back away from the camera? Oh, okay. God, you're so
What
short.
the fuck?
He is.
What is this supposed to be?
I don't know.
Looks like a peen.
I think did you send me a fucking penis? Is that what you sent me?
Yeah, I did.
It's a 2-pack. It's a 2-pack penis.
I know.
It's a penis pack.
Oh my god. It's the peen he wishes he had. Oh my god. Tech, why do you look so
It's
teeny?
inflatable.
So while he puts his mouth on that dick, we should explain what's happening today on the show.
So we are going to be having Stefan on again to kind of go over some of the stuff that we didn't get to finish up with yesterday, like these supposed screenshots that
Oh, an inflatable penis like she had at Fat Camp.
he has of the conversation that we showed you guys last night, which if you weren't here with us last night, we pulled up some screenshots of him having
Hasn't Keem said before that that's against TOS and they couldn't have it on screen?
Inappropriate conversation with a 17-year-old. And point blank period, there's no excuse for it. But apparently there's more to the conversation that justifies this behavior.
Yes, he did say that there were missing messages and that because he brought up something kind of odd.
Hello,
hi, Josh.
Hey, I'm here to unfortunately possibly ruin a day unless you've had previous approval. You can't really have inflatable dicks.
We had them at Fat Camp.
Yeah, when you told them not have it on screen.
You can't like.
I mean, you can be age restricted. Yeah, you can't touch it in any sexual way. I mean, there's a chance you could be age restricted. I mean, don't do anything stupid. I'm gonna.
Point it in the background as like.
Right, that's what I was just thinking.
A prop.
If it's not the focal point.
If Josh says no, then I'm gonna agree. Josh said
no. It can't be a focal point. It can't be the focal point of the stream in any way whatsoever. It would have to be very in the background. I mean, it's very on the line TOS. You know, like the sexual content rules and stuff.
Yeah,
it's too on the line. It's not worth the risk. You know what I mean? I know you guys had the gag in the past, and yeah,
you ruined my day.
I know it's kind of.
Fupa, you were told before that you couldn't have it on screen at Fat Camp.
We have to do around here. I'm just trying to help you guys out. I don't want you guys to get in trouble. Yeah.
No worries, guys. Appreciate it. This motherfucker, dude. God damn it. All right.
While you're stuffing your face.
Well, I'm at Paradise, and they are feeding me. All right.
Either way.
It's breakfast sandwiches.
Two of them.
Or breakfast sandwiches.
Everyone here wakes up at like 3 p.m.
Same.
Yeah, same. I was literally so I was up till 8 a.m. yesterday because I was up till 6 watching the documentary again twice, by the way, so that I could bring all of my notes today to the stream. And then I had nightmares about it for the next 2 hours, so I couldn't actually fall asleep. It was very disturbing.
And I can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait for us to be fucking done and over with this shit.
Oh. Yeah, so basically, back to the conversation.
At RabbitWee2HK Super Chatted $20, Foxy, your performance yesterday was so embarrassing, biased and without intellectual or moral consistency. CC can have a mental health crisis and act like a harassing psycho, but Stefan can't struggle mentally and make a slick joke.
Is that Rita? Must be Rita.
No, that wasn't it at all. It was Stefan completely discounting the women's mental health issues, but then saying that he couldn't do things because of his mental health.
At World of Goalcraft Super Chatted $26.68. Isn't it more of a P.O.S. issue rather than toes? Rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
That was a fantastic joke. Thank you for that. Love that. Yeah, we love to see the Stefan chat in the sport in the Stefan support in the chat.
You really missed your fucking sleep. God damn.
That one.
Y'all, I am fucking struggling, okay? But thank you for the money. Keep talking shit, bitch. Anyways.
Back to the conversation. Stefan was saying that this girl had talked about a daddy kink and other things along those lines. And it kind of struck us as a little bit odd because if she's 17, one, why do you know that? Two, why does that even fucking matter? She's 17. That should have been zip the end of the conversation. No more interaction with that person. But he claims that they spoke again a year later when she was of age, and that's how he knows all these things. So we would like for Stefan to produce those screenshots.
Yeah, because
Well,
go ahead.
We can bring Stefan on if you want to.
No.
I can also go get him right now if needed. But
Well, I'd rather him
address.
be in his own box because you can't seem to speak when you're in the same room as him. So if he's gonna come on, he needs to be like, you know, at his computer again, like he was yesterday.
That's what I'm saying.
Someone needs to go to the dungeon. Someone needs to go to the dungeon.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it's
go to the dungeon.
Peace and love in the LT.
At Irish
Ready to hop in?
1864 super chatted $19.99. Tech, you are really slimming down. Good for you, dog. Double exclamation mark emoji.
For him.
Sorry, I just noticed Obese to Beast uploaded a video. I was featured in new body positive cult documentary, I wasn't told. You were in there for even less time than Rosie, Obese to Beast. They used you saying like one line. But yeah. He was in it. They used him talking about, I think, Zio. He did go on to this live too. Oh my god. Fuck off, Stefan. Yeah, they use his publicly posted video. They don't have to ask him. Mm-hmm. Fair use! Just like all the rest of us.
I know.
They're saying I'm losing weight. Thank you.
We're all literally so skinny.
I know. It's you know, it's LC.
You can't fucking sue. It's fair use. There was another YouTuber that was on there as well. I don't know who he was. They used a couple of different YouTube people. So, you know. But yeah, they need to... I think his point was that they used his clip about Zio without asking, but then copyright struck his video about the documentary, even though that's fair use too. Yeah, it's these bigger TV channels and stations with their copyright stuff and everything will copyright claim whatever they can, even if it's fair use. You can fight it, right? You could be like, no, this is fair use. Because you're using it for commentary, but yeah. You're probably not going to win because they have all the power. So, they should both be allowed to use the content because it's all fair use. That was the America's Next Top Model documentary. They used a few different YouTubers in that one. Yeah. I wish they would stop platforming Stefan.
See you effect.
We got rid of that fat bitch Amberlyn, and now we're all skinny queens.
Yes, I know, losing inches every day. Tech, look at him. He's about to blow away
I think Tech has lost a lot of weight.
in the wind.
Oh my God, he is so skinny.
Literally rail thin. Wow.
I'm so jealous.
I know.
I would tell it like that.
He's so short. He's tiny. Love you, Ivy. Please get some rest. I hope your headache goes away. Take care of yourself. We all love you. You are amazing and a badass. And please take care of yourself, hun. They would probably win, but it would drain them. Right.
Basically has abs. He's almost as skinny as Keemstar.
Basically
an hourglass figure.
Yes.
It ain't too hard to be a skinny Keemstar. Keemstar is kind of.
I want to see you in a bikini.
Are you
a thong bikini.
Are you calling Keemstar a pudge?
Stefan runs so weird. Let's watch him run again. Did I say Keemstar? Stefan.
Keemstar is kind of.
Look at him go.
I want to see you in a bikini. A thong bikini.
Are you calling Keemstar a pudge?
He's a little chubby.
Oh no! Don't let him hear you say that.
What is he doing?
He is very fat phobic. He's gonna be really offended.
Yeah.
Well, he could lose some weight. He could do with some weight loss. Some Jenny Craig.
Was that a mirror that he's covering up? What is he covering?
Are you calling Keemstar a pudge?
He's a little chubby.
Oh no! Don't let him hear you say that.
He is very fat phobic. He's going to be really offended.
Yeah.
Well, he could lose some weight. He could do with some weight loss, some Jenny Craig.
I told him about the peptides, and he's against Ozempic, apparently.
Yeah, I think he just thinks it's probably for women only. So, we also know he's misogynistic.
Well, he can stay fat then.
Yeah. Man boobs forever.
Yeah. Hey, Napa girl.
Welcome to the show, Stefan. First time caller, long time viewer.
First time caller? No. Okay. They have it up on the big screen TV in the living room, so I had to close all my doors. And it's like so delayed. It's like 30 seconds delayed in the living room.
Living room.
Of course. So do you have these screenshots that you were talking about last night? That is the rest of the conversation?
I found them, but I have to clarify something. It's the same person, but it's a year later, so they were long 18 when that happened. And they are telling me that we're talking about somebody, and she's telling me, she's 18 at this point, right? She logged into the Discord, she verified. She's now a verified 18-year-old, and she chatted me back up. She hit me back up in the DMs on Discord, and she's telling me that like she is really attracted to somebody that had posted a picture on the Discord, and is telling me that the man looked good because you all are way older than me, so he knows I'm not flirting with you guys or girls. She has a boyfriend, right? At this time, she has a boyfriend. Okay. We're not flirting with the guys or girls. Most of y'all look like DILFs and MILFs. So she's telling me now that she's 18, she's telling me that she's hardcore into older guys. But the problem is, this chat's from 2021, so it has nothing to do with the 17-year-old situation. It's literally just the only thing is it's the same person. I just misremembered that situation, but that was long after. At the time when I chatted with her when she was 17, the chat ends and the communication ends at the point where I realize like this is not good, and then she comes back in the Discord being 18, and she hits me back up in the DMs, and I have a little conversation with her now that she's 18, in which conversation she tells me that she really loves old guys. And that's it.
Did that conversation continue after you told her like where you at? I'm in Vegas. Because that was kind of the last message that we saw in the screenshot. So did she ever reply to that?
I don't have any more of that pop.
Interesting.
Foxy, interesting.
Why not?
Well, I would have to see like what it was, like what platform it was. I would have to dig it out.
It was Discord.
Discord, hold on.
Now, I don't want to say publicly, but Foxy, or do we have that girl's username from Discord from those screenshots?
Yeah, that, if you can give me that, then I can go on my Discord. And I can literally look it up on Discord.
Actually, it looks like it's from Instagram.
Okay.
I'm pulling it up.
Yeah, let me.
It's still not acceptable.
Definitely Instagram. And it only shows your username.
I only know her.
It should show hers if he took the screenshot.
It's her screenshot.
Yeah, it's her. Yeah, here, look. I'll pull it up one more time so the chat can know what the fuck we're talking about. Also,
but if he has screenshots of it, then it should show her.
Well, he has screenshots of the conversation on Discord. After the fact.
Oh.
Yeah. So it would be in your Instagram DMs.
Right.
But,
and I don't know the girl's name, and she's had me probably blocked for years, so I probably wouldn't even see her anymore.
Okay, well then we can just like go ahead and move on from that one, I guess. I was hoping to fucking be able to see that conversation. If anybody else has the rest of that conversation, my DMs are open. I know there's a few people that I've been in contact with who have been sending these screenshots to me. I'm sure they're like everywhere, and a lot of people have them. Because this has been a topic of conversation for a while now, right? Or is this something new?
Oh yeah, he has all the logs.
No, this is old.
Well, I know it's old, but like, did this just come out, or has it been a reoccurring thing?
No. This has been around the block 10 times. Like, it just always gets dug back out when they can't find anything else negative to say. Like when they run out of arguments, and when it's about time for me to show some damning evidence about the other side, then they pull that out, like pretending it's a smoking gun. When like,
well, it kind of is. Really I mean, you're having an appropriate conversation with a minor.
And
so it shows like
I took my accountability for that one. I took my accountability for that one multiple times over. So it's kind of like that horse is dead. The horse has been dead.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can take accountability, but it's still facts are facts.
Wow.
So are there any more like situations that have happened along these lines where like a 17-year-old has messaged you and maybe you talked to them before realizing that they were underage?
No, because this situation right here went hand in hand with a situation that happened in the Discord, and it was a hard U-turn for me. Like it was a hard line where I said, absolutely not. I've had people hit me up, but I didn't keep screenshots of that shit, of course. But like I've had people.
Yeah, his Discord. But she messaged him on Instagram. Yeah, it's just how convenient that
people hit me up and tell me that they're under 18. I said, yeah, no, sorry. Like, there's resources for you. There's other accounts. I directed them to the other women's accounts or whatever I said here. Like, there's body positivity. You can follow Cass or whatever. But like, this is where our conversation ends here.
Okay.
I don't
How
believe
old was
that.
Rissa when you first started talking to her?
I don't believe that. Rissa was 18.
21?
21?
Yeah.
And what about when you guys started dating?
I think Rissa said in the documentary that she was 18, didn't she? Am I mistaken on that?
Um, 22. Hold on. What was the definition of started dating? I mean, she came here last year, so now she's about to be 24. So like we went to North Carolina for her 23rd birthday.
Yeah. So
22 into 23.
Okay. And then how long has she lived at Pearadise?
Kind of lived here since last year, February, March.
Okay.
Mid-February something.
Over a year.
Yeah.
And then something that she said in the documentary, I was wondering about, she said that she gives you money off of the content that you help her make. Why does she do that? Or why do you accept money from her when you're very obviously so well off? if you're dating her.
Oh, we have a very good understanding that this is not a sugar daddy situation. She's not paying rent, so she contributes wherever she can, and she just makes like a best effort. You know, like when sometimes I don't want to spill her business. You know, it's nobody's business, but like we just have a good understanding, and it's like
No, I don't need you to spill her business. I'm asking you why you're taking money from her. If this is like a young girl who's in love with you, like she said in the documentary, you're dating, like, isn't that, you know, if you're very well off, like, wouldn't you want her to put that in a savings account for herself down the line when maybe she can't keep doing content the way that she is?
She wants to do that. This is her choice. She came to me with that. She said, like, she even keeps a list. But then again, I'm talking.
Audrey was 17, maybe younger. Ah. He was Audrey's first. No wonder Audrey is so hardcore defending him. That's right. Rissa had a boyfriend before. She was 22 when she started talking to him. That's right. Audrey was the one that was 18 when she came out here. Yeah. Thank you, Cece.
Talking too much of some stuff that's not my business and not yours.
Well, no. I'm asking like you. I'm asking you about it. Well, she obviously made it our business when she put it in the documentary. She gave that information to everybody.
Why would a millionaire take money from a young girl anyways? And if you've done it once, you've done it twice, you've done it 3 times. I don't understand why we're platforming this bullshit. Foxy's the only one calling this shit out. Everybody thinks it's normal for a fucking grown-ass, old-ass fucking man to talk to young girls and take money from them. We're not pieces of shit, and we can't allow this to keep happening. Fuck off with that documentary shit. Foxy's the only one that's saying anything. Are you fucking retarded, you
If
old
we're
man?
being fair, Tina, if we're being fair, an old man taking money from a young girl who's like, the old man's wealthy. We have some people in the LCU that are like 23 years old and Keemstar makes some money off of their content. Keemstar houses us in his house called the LCU. You know,
okay, you're gonna say the Keemstar's like step on now? Really? I hope he fires your fat
when it comes to like, well, okay, is it okay for him to make some income off of like someone else's work? Well, you know, I wouldn't be super against it. I mean, if it's like an understood agreement between the two people that are both adults, you can say, hey, I think it is fair for you to make some of this money.
If she was giving him money, he's a father. He should have talked to her parents. Why is he accepting money for what? Hush, hush. So she won't tell on him?
You can literally say I won't accept it.
I'm talking about the 24-year-old who's old enough to do adult content. We're okay with her making money doing adult content, but she's too young to give money to someone that she lives with.
I don't have the problem with her. I have the problem with Stefan accepting the money from her. He should let her keep it and putting it in a fucking savings account for her at least. Like, that's the responsible thing to do.
It's a fucking double standard when getting involved in other people's business that 2 completely grown adults
they don't fucking put it in
have an agreement over. Like, it's nobody's fucking business. You want to bring her onto the show? Bring her onto the show. Let her talk herself. But you can't attack her like this.
You get a documentary. You want everybody to know that you're a fucking KFC finger licking chicken motherfucking fat fuck bitch. You fucking did it.
Okay, here we go. I think this is where the shit is going sideways again with the money shaming. Like, this is what Pearadise does not stand for. Like, we do not money shame over here.
You ugly bastard. I don't give a fuck. You got those fat women dying in your house. You stupid motherfucker.
I don't. Maybe you should educate yourself first.
So nobody got your home. So nobody got your
home like that. Maybe you need to educate yourself.
Fucking young girls. I'm the result of that. And I'm a mean fucking bitch and trust no one, asshole. I'm the fucking product you guys leave behind. And there's many more out here. You dumb motherfucker.
Damn. Rare Tina W.
Rare Tina W. Yeah. Right, Emily? This is very much the worst person you know. Just made a really good point. Yeah. He's in his late 40s talking to an 18-year-old. Yeah. It's creepy. It's creepy as fuck and inappropriate. And he can fuck all the way off. Tina is not my spirit animal. Tina should be nobody's spirit animal, Tammy.
Hey, you cash that check, you fucking rabbit face looking bitch.
When we get I was gonna say when we can get back to civil conversation, like I would also like to mention, you know, how would it look if I had somebody here and I paid for everything, you know, and then people coming with the power like struggle, like whatever bullshit they always come up with, something
already a power
negative,
dynamic,
dependencies, whatever this bullshit. This
no,
girl,
well, if it's someone you're dating, if it's somebody you're dating, that's normal, right? That's like pretty much like mainstream society of like somebody that you're fucking dating and is living in your house and you make probably 100 times the money that she's making. You know, maybe you don't make her pay rent.
Make a poll and say, what if a couple, and we're not even in a relationship, right? Like she's here at Pearadise, but what does the chat think about a situation? Let's say, you know, you have Tech and his girlfriend or fiance or whatever, and you know, Tech owns a house and the fiance lives in there. Yeah. When they both rent a house, you know, it should be shared responsibilities, right?
Would you make your girl pay rent, Tech?
Me?
Yeah.
Be honest, Tech.
Yeah, be honest.
Okay, the truthful statement is no, not really. I wouldn't. Like, I from my heart, I wouldn't make the rent if I was in Stefan's position with this whole thing. But my girl does pay like bills at my house right now, you know. Do I actually use her money to pay the bills? No, I put it in a fucking savings account, but don't tell her this.
Oh,
the money she gives me goes into like a little fund. She's currently in college, right? We have to buy like this thing for school. It's like $700, and the money that she's been giving me, like portions of her checks that she makes, is going towards that. And she's like, oh my god, I was able to afford it on my own. My girl's 22. Yeah. You know, she's young. So
could you ask him why it's okay for him to abandon his children for his mental health? But it's not. But I'm a bad person for fat shaming when I'm a fat fuck and I know what it's done to my health.
Hey, I tried asking that last night and fucking Tech immediately shut me down.
Stop, Tech. This is very important messages. Why did he abandon his children? Why did he put a plan B in his fucking baby mama's fucking shit? Like, what the fuck are we doing here, people?
Yeah, why are we putting spermicide? Why are we putting spermicide in girls' pussies without them knowing?
Yeah, that's gross.
I didn't.
Well, they did know.
You shut the fuck up, gossip. Go show your dusty dick to somebody, bitch. He said his dick to people too on Christmas morning. You fuck right off too, motherfucker. Go to Stefan's and fuck a fat bitch. Oh, that's right. You like fat dudes. Got it, bitch. God damn. Tired of this shit. I'm just saying, if you abandon your children, this is why there's people out here that don't have no daddies and shit because nobody wants responsibility. But you want to be responsible for fat fucks staying fat. Make it make sense to me. That's all I'm asking. He's an educated man. He's a rich man. So make it make sense to me so I can understand. Maybe I'm the fucking dumbass bitch here with a retarded brain. Make me understand that.
No, I completely agree with you, Tina, and I would love to hear an answer too.
He's not gonna give you one because he doesn't think we deserve it, but he does a fucking dumbass fucking documentary. Make it make sense.
Well, he thought it was gonna be all about him.
He said some things about the kid situation that was very personal and about the baby mama that he probably maybe regrets. I don't know, but he didn't really want to share. And he kind of explained that it was maybe a dangerous situation for him to fight for custody of his kids.
I'm not saying he had to fight for custody. I'm not asking that. I'm asking why the fuck he put a plan B in somebody's fucking food.
He did. He joked about it. He never did that act. He just made that joke.
I did make you understand. I'm gonna understand. That's all.
See how misinformation is running rampant? Like, this is completely pointless.
No, but you still don't take care of your children. You're still not a father to them, but you want to father all these fat bitches. Like,
I do take care of them.
Financially, I know you do. I get it. I'm talking about mentally. That means more than a fucking dollar.
What about the one in Germany that you mentioned last night?
Oh, like, listen, that is a happy and healthy relationship right there. His mom, and I wanted him. We planned him. We had him. My life took a different turn.
Right, Cece. I don't like it either.
I came to the US and we stayed in touch, and he's actually coming. He's going to be here in November.
How old was he when you
left him? Oh, you're letting him around that. Kick him out. Go figure it out. Foxy, take over. Do the right thing. Don't let these motherfuckers gaslight.
All right, I got you, Tina.
Alexander_Bowman super chatted $50. Kick Tina.
God damn, I never thought I would be on a fucking panel agreeing with Tina. Hell has officially frozen over. Just saying.
Oh, yeah. So what was the question?
How old was he when you left Germany?
A year.
Damn. So you abandoned him after a year. That's crazy.
No, we stayed in touch. I went to visit once or twice a year, and he's been here at my house twice already.
No, you abandoned your other child too.
And he actually turned out a really, really good kid. Like, I'm very proud of him.
Twice in 20 years?
Yeah, it's not. No thanks to you though, you piece of shit.
Did you ever genuinely want kids in your life? Like, was that part of your life plan?
I was extremely loud, extremely violently verbal about not wanting any more kids. The one that I had in Germany, that was wanted.
It pisses me off that he said his actual child. You piece of shit. You have 2 beautiful children with Cece. You are an absolute terrible fucking piece of shit.
Relationship. Yeah, we were in a relationship. Of course, as I said, my life took a turn. But at the time, we wanted it. Like, we everything was consensual. There was actually, and then after splitting up, there was no force. We did everything friendly.
At Josephine 1585 super chatted $20. I'm not being sarcastic, but as a woman I can't comprehend how someone can put a syringe type product in a woman without them knowing. Can someone please explain?
So it's not that they didn't know it happened until later. It's that in the moment, this is how it was portrayed on the documentary. It was portrayed that they were fooling around and that he inserted something into her. And obviously she knew that it wasn't a normal feeling. So she clocked it and said, what was that? And then he explained it was a kitty treat, which later it was discovered to be spermicide. So she knew it happened that night, like after it happened. She made it seem like he just did it in the moment and she didn't know what the fuck was happening.
Yeah, she had to ask somebody else the next day, which is Heather, who was...
And I believe Ivy on that. And I'm pretty sure Foxy believes Ivy as well, because Ivy told us that she's friends with Foxy. So I'm pretty sure that Foxy believes Ivy as well.
Is like right top dog and Pearadise, kind of like your right hand man, which I had completely forgot who exactly invited me to Pearadise for the very first time until I saw her in the documentary, and it was Heather.
Ha, really?
Yeah.
Oh, Heather invited her.
Okay, I'm surprised.
She was the one running your live, and when I first stumbled across it, and so she told me to go ahead and message her on Discord, and if I wanted to come hang out, and yeah, she was the one I talked to every single time when I wanted to come over. She let me through the gate. I didn't have any contact with Stefan.
That is very believable. There was a lot of drama in the house with her that people were starting to feel that she's taking over, she's controlling everybody.
Well, I didn't feel like that.
Huh?
I said I didn't feel like that. It just I felt like I was going into a situation that was way different than it was, right? I thought I was going.
That's why Kimmy called Heather Stefan's handler.
To what you were portraying Pearadise to be as like a place for just like women to come and hang out with each other, and that's it, point blank. I didn't know about all the crazy shit that was fucking happening behind the scenes, and the like, you know, belly rubs and hip grabs that were going to be happening. And
So
obviously, like,
Heather didn't tell you?
What?
Heather didn't tell you about the parties and what to expect at the parties?
No, I don't think it was her. I think it was somebody else who said, you shouldn't have to worry about Stefan. You're too small for him anyways.
That's funny. You had a boyfriend. You had a partner. Of course I'm going to be respectful to anybody when I know, when I know.
Bullshit. Bullshit. He's not doesn't respect any of that. I think it was Cece? Didn't you? No, wait, it wasn't Cece. Somebody had a boyfriend. Paula. Paula was there with her boyfriend. And he still made moves on her. No, Rissa is there for Stefan. Yeah, Paula.
No,
You didn't know that first week that I was there. You didn't know that till I started bringing that partner with me. And for anyone in the chat who's confused, saying the word boyfriend, he was a trans man.
Okay, partner, sorry.
Yes. Well, no, I'm not correcting you. I'm correcting the chat that's about to go off being like, I thought she was a fucking lesbian. They love to do that. But
dating a trans man means you're not a lesbian, but you know, teach their own.
well, I identified as queer at the time. So yes, you're right.
There you go.
Correct. But now I identify as a lesbian. Anyways, off topic, nothing to do with this fucking situation. What exactly were we talking about?
What we're talking about is the. Oh, he left. Okay, this Arisa thing about paying money, right? He had said before there was drama with the HOA with charging rent. I don't know if Arisa's paying rent. That doesn't sound like it. It sounds like, oh, sometimes there's things that are filmed here at the house, and that content is, you know, it makes money, and some of that money is split between Stefan. Do we view that as weird? Is that
He
weird?
did say that he got in trouble for subletting.
Yeah, he can't charge rent, but he's able to, you know, if he's filming content, someone, right?
I mean, you could take over like the grocery bills. You could like, there's other ways
Nothing to do with content.
compensated.
Like where and how she makes her money does not even need to be discussed. Like I pay for everything here, the house, the bills, everything.
She brought it up in the documentary, fuckwad.
And she came to me and said, "How can I contribute? I don't want to feel like I'm using you. I would never want. I want to pull my weight." And I said, "Are you sure? Like, you know?" And there's no set amount. Like, this is not some fucking bullshit situation. Like, whenever she has money, she contributes. Like, sometimes she buys the grocery and cooks for the whole house.
Okay,
that's completely.
Hey, Bruce Wayne, how long is my stream gonna go? We're gonna get through this episode, if I can, and then I need to go to bed. Because I need to get up super early to drive to Kentucky.
But outright just giving you money, like you as a man, I feel like should not be fucking accepting money from a young girl who needs that for her fucking life, you know, to be able to take care of herself in case she needs to fucking go somewhere else.
I agree, Foxy.
Yeah, I think you're misinterpreting the whole thing.
How?
I mean, I would honestly like to see a poll as well, because like I feel like it could be very split. Like obviously there are people that, you know, their one partner, like especially like the breadwinner, pays for majority of the things. But like I can really see both sides of this. And I think it just comes down to individuals and their own preferences.
And it's a big ass nothing burger. Like, we're talking about consenting adults figuring out their financial situation. Like, can we move on to something that's actually interesting?
I mean, I think it's pretty interesting.
Fuck off.
Because people are judging like as fuck, and it's none of their business.
Well,
it's none of their business. Period. If I was paying for everything and I was paying these women to be here, that would be spun negatively. If I was charging people to be here, it would be spun negatively. No matter what I do, it doesn't matter.
Josephine 1585 super chatted $20. Again, not being sarcastic, but if this doc is about a potential man who did physically harmful things to women, him taking money from women, not being a good dad, and him having a lot of sex isn't proof. Where is the evidence?
I mean, we showed the evidence of him talking to underage girls, and I mean, he has publicly said that if he, you know, touched people inappropriately, he's sorry. And he apologized for doing it to me, even though, actually, funny enough, in your chat last night that I'm blocked from, my TikTok account is fucking blocked from. I've never even spoken in your chat before, but somehow I'm fucking blocked on your account. Yes, I am. So it must have been, it must have been one of your mods.
At World of Goalcraft super chatted $26.68. It's always the people who don't want their shit to be known that call it a nothing burger. Eyes emoji.
Well, somehow I must have gotten fucking unblocked because I couldn't get in there last night.
She followed me back.
I was blocked last night.
Audio was fucked up.
Yeah, Foxy, that didn't read out too well.
You're like breaking up really bad, Foxy.
Hang on.
What was that super chat? What did it say?
I'll read it. World of Girlcraft with a 20 says, it's always the people who don't want their shit to be known that call it a nothing burger.
Well,
okay, hopefully it's good.
You know,
Hey, Courtney. We all hate this.
Well,
it is.
I didn't touch anything, but yeah, I was blocked last night. And, you know, one of the things I did want to bring up about last night was you were on TikTok rating your accusers and talking about their, like, what having sex with them was like. Why the fuck would you do that?
It's very sad that you brought that up and basically jumped ahead because I was going to address that in the right moment. But like,
In the right
I was on
moment?
live.
When was the right moment to address that?
I was going to bring it up myself. I told Tech about it, and
Well, you didn't tell me.
All right. So as you know, because you are part of this, like, you know, me constantly being berated and put in corners and attacked, and sometimes even like, you know, me defending myself, getting interrupted or disconnected in situations. And now it is evident, like this documentary coming out, and me seeing that 90% of the stuff that I said in the interviews wasn't even aired. Like 10% of me was in that documentary. Everything that I gave them, like everything got skipped. Like all the good shit got skipped. And I have half the internet attacking me for some shit. And I have Pau again today on live. I have Pau, like, you know, every day for hours talking about the noises that I make during sex. You know, all this like super private, like super embarrassing shit done with intent to.
You shared super. I am so sorry, you guys. I didn't mean to yell at you, and I moved my microphone a little bit there. You shared private shit about the girls. You fucking piece. Oh my god. You are a piece of shit. I can't fucking stand you. I can't fucking stand your ass. I wish that all of these women could take your ass to court and get you put into prison. Oh my god, you are a predator who can't take responsibility for any fucking thing. Oh my god, you fucking piece of shit.
Humiliate me. And last night Tech made a joke on when I was on live, and he looked at me, he said like, hey, you know, like out of all your accusers, you know, because they all fuck you, they all rolled the stick, right? You know, how about you rate them now? And I was like, okay, well, I can play that game. I can spill some tea. So I spilled some tea, and I stooped to Pau's level, and I basically disclosed some stuff about, like, you know, their behaviors or whatever. And this morning when I woke up, it was like I woke up from a sweaty fever dream, and I was like, and I immediately went, like, when I first saw Tech, I told him, I was like, you know, I'm starting to feel like these situations have been multiple times now turned me into a person I'm not. Like, they've turned me into a person that I don't even recognize myself anymore. And I absolutely regret doing
Tech's a piece of shit too.
that last night. Like, this is like absolutely unacceptable.
Are you blaming?
Like, talking about
blaming everybody else?
Yes, clock it, Foxy.
No. Have you ever heard of the term reactive abuse?
Oh my
like,
god.
I know two lefts
so,
don't make a right.
Yeah, so them talking shit on you is making you.
Hold on. Time out.
Fuck off, Stefan.
I think we need to move to a different studio because your audio and video is not synced.
Okay, hang on.
The Studio B.
Yes.
And you're at the drag because not.
Okay, hang on. Okay. All right, that should be good.
Camera?
And Tech isn't loading.
Yeah, you're good. You're good now, Foxy.
Okay, thank you. But, like, right, so what I was trying to say was, so people talking shit on you made you talk shit,
yes.
made you make jokes, and
They said things about me. It hurt my feelings. Fuck off, Stefan. You were saying shit about them first. You were showing Pork Chop's naked body on TikTok. You said shit about Kimmy. Oh, fuck all the way off.
share extremely private and explicit information on what it was like to have sex with these women. And also stories of them having sex with other people, like the one that you told about Heather and her.
But I don't have to repeat that.
But you
don't have to
did.
repeat it, okay?
You even
That's
kept
okay.
talking about it,
It's
even
okay.
after people in your live were telling you to stop.
You have people in your chat right now on YouTube putting the fucking reindeers in there.
What does that mean?
At RabbitWee2HK super chatted $20. Stefan was having a mental health crisis. That's why he said what he said, Foxy. Remember? The same way CC has mental health and is allowed to say and behave any which way. You're so inconsistent, Foxy. You're
That has to be Rita. I'm looking this account up.
not smart.
Interesting. All right. Well, thank you for the 20, motherfucker. Try me again. I fucking dare you.
I think it's totally fair and valid to be able to like critique the sex he had of these people. I don't think it's an issue. Is it actually that bad that he did that?
I feel bad about it because it's not me. That's not me.
I know you feel bad about it, but like in reality, these people go online. They try and not really because it seems like it's not real. It seems like our allegation isn't real. But did they have sex? Yeah, they had sex.
I think it's distasteful, but like,
oh, it's distasteful for sure. But I mean,
that's not the worst thing I've heard, even in the LCU. Like we literally work in the LCU, so.
If it's like, oh, these women go out there and say, this man did this to me, an allegation with no evidence, right? No proof that we can point to, right? Why can't you be like, well, she also sucked the giving head? That's not like the worst thing. One side is accusing someone of a crime. The other one's like, you can't suck dick the right way.
I just think it's showing like the amount of respect that he has for women in general. Right?
No, for these women, he should have no respect. These bitches have been trying to drag his fucking name in the fucking mud. Specifically, he's out here. He's constantly been like, I'm trying to be the bigger guy in the situation. I'm trying to like not go this deep. The one time he does it, he wakes up at like the middle of the night and he's like, I feel so bad that I said that. He's still like, morally, he's feeling like a better guy.
I would have to agree with Tech on this because if someone was out there going on lives repeatedly and trying to create this narrative, even though I have shown my side of it and shown proof that basically negate what they're trying to say, and they just still continue to go on and on and on.
But he hasn't shown proof. You haven't shown. Oh my god. Just all these fucking lies. I know they're fucking lying about Cece, lying about Ivy, lying about all the women that have accused. It's just. Fuck off. Cece, if you're still here, I am so sorry. You have our love and our support. Sorry, I'm speaking for people in chat. But I am so sorry, Cece. Thankfully, you have so much support and love around you from all the ladies from the documentary and us. You have all of our communities around you. He's a piece of shit. And if y'all ever need anybody to talk to, my DMs are open. If you just need... I am biased because I support all of you. And I believe all of you. We're proud of you and the woman that you've become since leaving the Pearadise house. You are raising 2 beautiful little boys on your own. You are killing it, and we are proud of you. And I'm sorry that you've had to relive all this bullshit, and now you have him talking shit and lying about you. And they're platforming his fucking ass. I don't know. He's a piece of shit, and he makes me so angry. Fupa and Tech are making me fucking angry, too. Oh, don't cry, Cece. He's a piece of shit. Alright, you guys, I was gonna try to finish this, but they're making me very angry. I will finish this with you all later. Your makeup's ruined. I'm sorry, Cece. You're still beautiful with ruined makeup. You are beautiful. Even with ruined makeup. Fucking pissing me off is what they're doing. I need to pack. My backpack is already packed, but I need to throw some clothes. I need to throw some clothes into my suitcase for the week. I need to get up at like 4:30 in the morning because there's a time change. It's a 6-hour drive. My meeting's at 1 p.m. So I need to leave for the drive time itself 7 a.m. Eastern time. So 6 a.m. my time. So if I leave here at 5 a.m. I'll get to my meeting on time in Lexington. So I will try to stream this week from Kentucky. I will have my laptops with me. Hi, Lady Ms. Guthlila. I don't quite follow your message, but yeah, Cece, we support all of you so much. We send you all so much love and support, and you all are so strong for getting through all of this. And yeah, I wish more people could see what a piece of shit Stefan is, but there's plenty of people over there that we can see that don't. So I'm gonna go pack some clothes. Well, I don't have a very big platform, but it's here for them. Yeah. Didn't you notice he told Tech, "Oh, you leaving to TikTok? Why are you going to the Pearadise house?" I don't know, Lady McGlothlia. I don't watch. I didn't notice what he told Tech, to be honest. So, I don't know. I'm sorry. But yeah. I'm gonna get out of here. Let's end on Ivy's song. I will play it as our outro. Pull this over here. All right. Yeah. The LCU fucking sucks. But I love you all so much. And until next time, be safe and take care. You will hear my other outro song start to play for a moment, but I will mute it as soon as I can. And we're going to play Ivy's song as the outro for you guys tonight.
I'm gonna spoiler alert at a good friend of, and it's called MJC, which are his initials because it's for him. I fuck it up. We'll see what happens.
I know it hasn't been easy. I hear it in the lyrics you sing. The road you're on is unpaved, but the gravel is worth it. It has to be. Time hasn't failed you, just derailed you. Keep breathing, I know you'll see what I see, what I've seen all along. You're in there, under the fall, under it all. You're still in there, under the fall, under it all. Sure, it's heavy, sure, it's hard. You've got the weight of the world on your heart, but you're still in there, under the fall, under it all. Take the shoulder, take your time. You're in for one hell of a ride. Saying so's easy, doing it's hard. Sometimes you've gotta go back to the start, but nothing's worth it if you don't bleed. The more your soul goes in, the more you'll succeed. You're in there, under the fall, under it all. You're still in there, under the fall, under it all. Sure it's heavy, sure it's hard. Sometimes you've gotta go back to the start, but you're still in there, despite the fall, despite it all. You're in there, under the fall, under it all. There's a couple moments in there that I'm not proud of, but this is like my 10th time attempting this, so this is it. This is gonna be the one. Also,